Okay, all right. That just happened. That just go. Is it?
What did we do?
Hello, internet peoples. I don't know.
Are we going?
Live?
Is your DM just kind of being a guy?
Yep. Okay. Let's skip that step. We are up.
Did you talk?
I tried as much as I could. XSplit is not my primary streaming service. Well, this is not usually what I use. So I'm relearning XSplit right now.
Okay.
But we are up. We are here. Everything
Hi.
is happening. That is not working as it should, but that's okay. That's all right.
Righteous.
I'll figure it out. Say hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. This is exciting.
Right.
No, I said say hey, everybody.
Oh,
Hey, everybody.
There it is.
There
All
it
right.
is. I didn't.
Haha.
He didn't say Simon Says.
Oh, sorry, we were waiting for the chair commands.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. This is a thing now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we want to go around and introduce ourselves as people before we do characters, so that there's names and faces, since we're not all celebrities and shit? Well, already.
And demonetized.
Yep.
Hi guys.
Alright, guess we're not eating.
Oh wait, I can say fuck now?
Yes.
What? Yes, we're past the number mark.
All right, I can talk.
Hunter is allowed to speak. The gag is off.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
So we'll start with the face we all know.
Okay. Hello. I am who you know as Daltamos. I'm the admin for the page. Yeah, you're running technician for the stream right now. I will also be responding to any comments. Whoever wants to say hello, yeah, I'll either be typing them or, if able to, if we're not in the middle of heavy roleplay section of the game, then I will respond directly. So you'll see me looking this way a lot.
All right. Next.
My name is Hunter. I apologize because you're going to see me filling my face with a lot of food and picking it out of my teeth.
This is why we're in the bottom right corner.
Shunned.
Yeah. All right, let's continue.
shit.
We're going to head up in the next frame, which is going counterclockwise around the table.
So hello, my name is Alec. It's been a 9-year hiatus on D&D for me, so I'm excited to be back.
What was the last edition you played?
I don't even remember.
We are playing D&D 5e. This is the 5th edition of the game we're basing our homebrew off of. So,
Sweet.
Hi, I'm Kira. I'm a D&D virgin, and I'm super excited to be really, really nerdy. So.
woo! Yeah! We need to get the red V lipstick on your forehead.
I have red lipstick. It's like a lip gloss.
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
Just pretend it's
Really? Really? I thought your character was like chaotic neutral.
We'll edit it in later.
Yeah, because I can totally do that in post.
Well, theater of the minded, it's there.
Minor
Every time I look
illusion.
at you.
It's there.
We are going to continue once more, counterclockwise to the next frame right here, with the next human being.
It's you.
Hi, I'm Allison. This is like my second actual D&D campaign. I used to watch some Friends and stuff, and I was just this weird observer and never really played.
Voyeur. There's nothing wrong. Everybody's got their thing.
I mean, so I'm excited to do this. I might be looking down at my iPad a lot since I usually draw, and yeah, so.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hi, I am Kat. I've run a couple of campaigns before, so I do have a little bit of experience, which is always nice. But I'm just super nerdy. I absolutely love D&D and just really excited to be a part of another one.
I can still see me.
I am Evan. I will be your DM for the next indeterminable amount of time.
We don't die right away.
Yeah, basically until everybody's killed off and there's nobody like left in the campaign that remembers why they went off on this magical adventure to begin with. It's happened before. just been sitting here trying to finish up my notes. I have one line exactly, so it's going to be a lot of improv on my end for the get-go, but hey, that's Dungeons & Dragons.
It's just one giant improv session.
Yep.
Sorry. It's just the dashboard is just yelling at me right now. So continue. You all continue. Don't mind me if I'm over here like making like faces because it's just I'll just like put my face off camera while I'm doing stuff so nobody can see my painfully distorted expressions.
But that's the best part.
Thanks.
I think that's it. I think that's everyone.
Yeah, that's everyone.
We will have more people joining the.
Sorry, guys. Wow.
Okay, thank you for the laugh track.
Are you trying to support the stream over
It's
there?
on vibrate.
We will have some more people joining the stream at later dates. Their characters will be written in, and it'll hopefully be a smooth transition. My little brother's going to show up at some point, and there will be a little interruption. We apologize. We'll just kind of put it on pause, I think, when that happens, and we'll get him whipped in. Before that, I guess I will go ahead and take care of the legal stuff as much as I can. First of all, this is going to be an Elder Scrolls setting. We do not own any rights to that, any characters, yada yada. All of that is property, trademarked by, owned by, copyrighted by Bethesda Softworks. If you haven't checked out their games, get out from under the rock you're living in. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4-3 Morrowind, and their parent company, ZeniMax Studios, has Elder Scrolls Online out, which is a phenomenal MMO, and where a lot of the lore that I am pulling this campaign from is actually based. And like you said, we were playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. That is owned by Wizards of the Coast. I do not claim to have developed any of this very thorough system. This is my Elfique. He says hi. He's a butt. And one more quick shout out to D&D Beyond. I homebrewed pretty much all of the content with their resource and was able to share it to everybody that is joining my campaign. It is a incredibly useful tool.
It's so convenient.
Says the man who's using paper.
Yeah, but
Hunter
like,
refuses to join the 21st century.
you were able to share it all.
Yeah.
And just that was so nice.
Yeah, without having to print out like 37 pages and just, here, take that pile of
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, because like I made the character online,
Yeah.
and then was like, I want to use paper because screw technology, and just
So yeah, if you are thinking about running your own campaign of D&D, hop on D&D Beyond, DN, number N or letter N.
Number N.
The letter N, dbeyond.com. It is a really exhaustive tool set. Definitely, I would consider buying the membership for it and at least the player's handbook. And that'll get you going for a real long time with pretty much anything that you want to create.
And can you get all that stuff on D&D Beyond?
Yeah. Everything that you can get from Wizards of the Coast, you can get on D&D Beyond because it's actually an official tool set licensed by Wizards of the Coast. So yeah, check them out. I think that about covers everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
He's still over here fighting it. Man. So I guess with that, we can go ahead and jump in.
I'm ready.
Does Tex say we can jump in? Tex says we can jump in.
It's running. It just
That's very elaborate. I appreciate
it's
it.
just mad at me. So hopefully it will continue running and we won't have any problems.
It's running.
It's passive
Right.
aggressive, right?
Yep.
Cool. So with that, cue the intro. We don't have an intro.
Someone make theme music right now.
I will be working on that. I will be working on that. I promise you, I will be working on an intro. It'll be awesome. You know, once I learn how to play piano and put together animation. Hey!
We'll collaborate here.
Great, please. Anybody who wants to like
Elder Scrolls.
do input or anything, or if there's anybody out there who wants to make fan art or anything else like that, always helpful. I am more than happy also to pay you for any artwork that you might want to contribute to.
We
stuff.
need some character art
I'm
because
totally down for
Yeah.
commission.
I'll pay you
So
for
let
it.
us know.
Let's do it.
character art's cool.
Because we support artists.
Yes,
do.
we do.
That's a thing we like here. I guess I should say one more thing to keep in mind. I use a lot of homebrew rules, so for all you other DMs and players out there that are like, you can't do that. Yes, I can. I just did it.
What are you gonna do?
We are also going to be taking some liberties with the events of Elder Scrolls V, because our campaign takes place 2 years after the conclusion of those events. So the year 203 of the Fourth Era is where we will be opening the doors to all of this. And in order to kind of smooth out some rough edges, I took my creative licenses. And lore things, since they'll probably come up. Yes, I delve highly into the meta lore and, again, take some liberties there. So, if chat's blowing up with, well, that's not right, I will argue with you for hours.
Don't think chat is gonna blow up. It's just me.
Hey, I'm being hopeful, Hugh!
I don't know whose phone
It's
that
my
was.
That was
brother.
the
Wasn't
DM.
mine.
I know all that stuff. That's fine.
Sorry
We'll be good.
about that. Let me just shoot him a text message real quick.
I'm sorry, I keep on getting distracted by a cat.
I'm
The
there
cats are
with you.
adorable.
They
That's
are.
not even a worry. We're gonna swap these. Yeah.
It's so fun when cats lick you because their tongues are so rough and adorable.
I like his are really slobbery though, because he's the one that doesn't
Okay.
have hardly
All right.
any teeth.
That's playing the game.
All right. Are we
Good.
ready to dive in?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So
Honey,
the year is Fourth Era, 203. Tamriel has been in pretty much non-stop war and upheaval for almost 25 years, but finally we are in a time of relative peace, with the Great War put behind us and the Civil War in Skyrim having come to a little bit of a close. After the High King was crowned 1 year ago, he declared the Old Nordic Totemic religion to be the true religion of Skyrim. And in doing so, pretty much got rid of all of the reason for the Civil War to be fought. The Imperial Legion returned home to guard the Cyrodiilic borders against dragon attack after they spread throughout the continent. And the Thalmor themselves have retreated into Somerset as unrest has started to sow itself in the southern end, between Elsewhere, Valenwood, and Alinor itself, the Somerset Isles previously. In this time, a roving band of adventurers has become a bit of a household name across Tamriel. They are the Keepers of the Clockwork Wheel, led by a Dunmer man by Ashlander named Samai'el Erushara. They became as famous as they were when they recovered an Elder Scroll and returned it to the Imperial Library. Little history note, they'd been missing for almost 100 years before then. So, it was a heck of a thing. The introduction that you all had to them was in billets and announcements across the continent saying that they were hiring for a new expedition. And this was going to start from Riften, in Skyrim. The town of Riften itself has enjoyed quite a few upgrades over the years. With the prominence of the Thieves Guild, quite a bit more money has been flowing into the city. More so out of it on the trade side in laundering. It's as roughshod as it ever was in the populace, but it's a very glittery new exterior. After the fall of Solitude in 4E202, the East Empire Trading Company moved itself to Riften. And so it is once more the jewel of Skyrim when it comes to the shipping industry. So the docks have been expanded greatly out into the mouth of the White River that leads to the Sea of Ghosts, and there's a lot more population coming to work there. It is a place of opportunity for those of ill repute as well as honest labor. Following the directions on the billet, you make your way to the Bee and Barb by your various means. Let's go ahead and start with Hugh. Could you please describe your character and her introduction to Riften?
My character is named Asya. She is a 17-year-old Breton cleric. She is very, not necessarily innocent, but she is very virtuous. Very much approaches the world in a. She's, I should also say, a priestess of Stendar, who within the Skyrim and Elder Scrolls lore is, and Evan, please correct me and elucidate for me if I'm going wrong here. He is the god of mercy and justice. He is represented by
The Hammer and Shield.
the Hammer and Shield, yes, which is also very similar to what Asya wields. She is very much one to protect as her first instinct, to protect and heal, and to care for. Her specific title is caretaker. So.
Okay. And could you describe your
A
appearance?
physical appearance. Yes, Breton, so relatively shorter in stature. She is slightly more on the curvaceous side. She has been living and brought up in a monastery, so humble livings, but enough to keep her healthy and to keep her fit. And she has traveled on pilgrimage all the way to Riften from High Rock. She has very burnt red, sort of ember hair. It is long, typically in one braid in the back. She wears robes, priestess robes. So.
And I'm going to go ahead and just cut it up to the first roll of the night right here. As you make your way into the Bee and Barb Tavern, please make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh boy. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Where's?
First roll.
Oh my God. Those are yours.
What are these?
Aha! The D20 that I have ceremoniously deigned for this new character. Oh, you can hear it hitting the table. That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
This is going to be awful. My first roll is terrible.
I love it.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh God.
no.
4.
So as you are entering the door, you immediately trip over the feet of somebody who was sitting on a bench next to it, and this Breton man kind of hey,
is-
as you go tumbling down and face plant
Face. Yep.
into just straight into the wood. There was no catching yourself there, and Hunter and Kat, you were sitting there enjoying a drink at your table, and you look up as a just clutter of ale goes over with a Breton lass. Hunter and Kat, could you please describe your characters?
Do you want to go first? I'll go first. So I am an Argonian from the Bright Throat village. So her scales are very bright in color. So she's got really bright green throat and chest, with kind of the darker green kind of surrounding scales, and then on her brow and like cheekbones, she has little yellow scales that go across. About 5'11", and she's very soft-spoken and matronly. Is really a good way to describe her. So, yeah.
All right.
I will be a druid.
My name's Kenneth. Kenneth Garrick.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
5 foot. Horse man. See, that means I've got kind of pretty tan skin, I do believe. What do you need to know? Wearing some kind of lighter armor and got like a headpiece on. It kind of covers my face a bit, almost like a veil. I don't even know if that's the right word. And just here, all around, have a real fun time doing whatever we got to do today.
I agree.
Check out this mask I made out of pink.
I was seeing him make this the whole time, and I was waiting for him to pull it up.
I thought you were writing notes. I was like, why is he? He's got paper. Why is he writing notes?
I just heard something going on at the table.
That's it. Campaign's canceled. Everybody go. Oh, Lord.
But yeah, fuck, I don't know what else you need to know.
We don't need to know anything else. That's enough. That's enough.
I think you're good.
So, like I said, you two were sitting there catching a drink before the rest of the hopefuls showed up, and you watched Astia just eat it.
My dear, you alright?
Jesus Christ, look at this dad.
Don't listen to him. Are you okay?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, yes, it happens more often than you would think.
Are you hurt?
Doing alright there?
No, I'm...
Had a little
I'm
too
lifting you
much
up
to-
on the ground.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Get your
Kenneth,
feet.
She's small. Be nice.
I'm small. How tall are you?
Probably 5'4"?
5'4".
Taller than me.
5'2". Probably 5'2". I'm sure I have it on my character sheet.
Yeah, but you're strong.
We don't have tall enough.
You're right.
Hold on. I'm gonna find out. It's here. It's here.
I think your character sheet said 5'4" when I was looking over.
Yep, it does.
What's your name, darling?
My name's Asya.
Asya?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure. I'm sure. My name's Zalzich.
Sorry, would you one more time?
Zalzich.
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 Hello.
Saxliel.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not from around here.
Oh no? Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from High Rock.
Oh, what brings you all the way out here?
I'm on pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage.
Yes. I've come to prove myself, I suppose you would say.
Okay.
Yes.
Pilgrimage for a tribe, for your people?
The Temple of Stendar.
What do you got to do out here?
I'm here to hopefully recover some lost artifacts from the temple and possibly from the divines themselves. It's very exciting.
Sounds rather important.
Yes.
Well,
Quite young to be doing something like that.
It's a rite of passage.
power to you, little Sheila.
Asya.
Rest.
As you two are beleaguering the young Brett girl, Alec, your character, you had a room up above in the inn, and you hear some quiet conversation downstairs, and then a thump,
Damn it.
and then a very, very boisterous Bosmer voice kicking up, and it kind of piques your interest as you two have been traveling to the city to meet up with the keepers, and this sounds about like their lot.
Mm-hmm. So my character is named Arbion Taddelson.
And
That's your
there's
brother.
a new character entering.
Brother.
Hello!
It's interesting.
Enter!
Open sesame.
There's a new challenger approaching.
Do you know how a door works?
Ouvrez la porte!
Open the door. Hey.
has long arms.
Did you forget how a door works, Daniel?
Salute.
I didn't know it was unlocked.
Don't let the
Holy
cat
shit,
out.
it's Evan!
Did the cat get it? Holy shit, guys!
Alright, so just stay right there and you'll be in frame. Yeah.
Aw, Jameson, you're gonna lose your spot. You can curl up on me.
And if you pick him up and put him on your lap, he'll probably be okay with it. Everyone say hi to the other cat.
Hi,
Hello, other cat.
And other cat.
And
Hi.
other cat. We have three!
Yeah. Do you want to wait for me to get situated?
Free glorious beers!
Yes.
Yeah, grab some, Jim.
Does Davon do that?
Probably good.
It's more like 3 glorious bears. That's it. Basically.
Stop.
Oh god.
His laugh, by the way, it's the goddamn Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, hey, look.
This
I should take this too. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Lego miniatures. I do that too.
Yeah, right?
Real special tech.
Daniel, if you want to be in frame, we're probably going to have a better shot with you towards that end of the table. Just because...
Are you sure you want me in frame?
I mean, that's up to you. If you want to be out of frame and just a silent, bodiless, disembodied voice. Sorry. You don't have to be silent. You can be a
Did anybody
disembodied
notice
voice.
his shirt?
Yes. Yes. Oh god.
I figured that's
I don't know if this is appropriate.
And I'll like scoot over to the right if you need. So.
Cool. Would somebody grab me a slice of pizza while you're over there?
I got you, boy.
And maybe some dew?
Some juice.
Some do.
Can you give me a little bit of dew? Can you give me some
Could you hand me some dew?
Can I get some dew, please?
It is criminally wrong. Imagine him doing the.
We don't have fun at all
speech
doing
taken.
I don't know who you are. I will find you, and I will kill
Alec and Evan, say hi to Leah.
Hello, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Hi.
Oh, it's Leah. Hi, Leah.
Can you pass that
Took
down
a
to
second.
With you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
got you set
you
up there on
for
that
being
tablet,
my
Dan,
friend.
to go ahead and start building your
The
character.
Hugh puns never
You will
end.
definitely notice the name once you are done. He's an orc born under the steed, and he's a bard.
Of course, dude. Steve, nice one.
There you go.
Did you build a
Next
character for him?
No, he has to put it together, but it's a level 1 bard. Shouldn't take too long.
Points first level.
Okay. Resume, Alec.
So, my name is Arbjorn Taliesin. I'm a Nord fighter. I'm a veteran of the Civil War. I fought for the Empire. I hail from Windhelm, which is kind of interesting.
Mm.
The fact that I fought for the Empire. I fought against my family and for the Empire. So I was forced to, in situations where I would have to go and bear arms against my family and my friends. So I live with that.
You're right.
It's kind of dark. I'm 6'5", 265 pounds. So I'm a big guy.
For you.
I'm headstrong. For you. Headstrong, fierce, hardy, kind, and a protector. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
You're a Nord, right?
Nord. Yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
Nice.
Awesome.
So yeah, like I said, you just heard the thunk, and the following conversation kind of drew your interest because it sounds like the rest of whatever expedition you're hoping to join up with has started to arrive downstairs.
So I go investigate it just
Okay.
to see what the noise was.
So yeah, you kind of come down around the stairs, and you notice a very tall, bright-scaled Argonian sitting together with a wood elf and a little Breton girl who has just been covered in mead.
I look at the Bosmer with a puzzled look.
All wet and sticky.
Roll for puzzlement. Never mind, it's a natural 20. You're very puzzled.
Hell, are you looking at, Mike?
Did you kill something with that face?
It's just a play.
All right then. What are y'all doing here?
I think we're here to meet some folks
They were called the Keepers of the Clockwork.
Yeah, what she said,
Some-
and they're gonna have some good
You're
stuff
here
for
to
us
see them
do.
too.
Yes.
Treasure and
yes,
whatnot.
the
We're looking
Keepers
for
of
our
the
friend
Clockwork,
Shay.
Shay.
Have you seen him?
Right. I was
I'm
told
here
about
too,
them.
but-
I was hoping they might point me in the right direction.
Us too.
This is exciting.
It is about at this point that a tall Nord woman and an Imperial woman, almost of equal height, come kind of barging in through the doors, shoulder at shoulder with each other. So, can I have Kira and Allison please describe your characters for me?
Am I Breton?
Or, oh, that's right, you're a Breton. The name Sarah Frost just screams Nord to me, so I just assumed
Super creative. with
That's my
names.
bad.
You're good.
Kin!
That's okay. That's racist.
Rewind that a little bit.
Yeah, don't.
Honey.
Oh, so we're the only, as of right now, we're the only two of the same
freak out.
race. Once we get Azur High, he'll be another Imperial.
So, rewind that a bit. A very tall Imperial woman kind of bullies a Breton woman through the door on her way through it. Go ahead and describe characters, girls.
You can go first.
Okay.
Since she's coming through the door first.
My name is Sarah. I'm female Breton ranger. Brown eyes, platinum blonde hair, about shoulder length. About 5'4", 120 pounds.
My character's like 155 pounds, so I'm gonna be real jealous of you a lot in this campaign.
Oh man.
How old are you?
How do you? About 20 years old.
Damn.
Oh man.
I see some jealousy coming my way.
I don't even have a last name.
I grew up in the.
I don't even have a last name.
I grew up in the mountain ranges of High Rock. My mother and father were hunters, gatherers, so they taught me pretty much everything I know. However, they died when I was young. A group of vampires broke into our home and killed them. Yes, and I was saved by a man named Castius Marcel. He is a veteran of the Great War. He was an Imperial general, and he saved my life, took me in, and trained me, taught me everything I know, and I'm on a quest for revenge. Pretty quiet, keep to myself. I don't really like to make a lot of friends. I'm pretty skeptical of people, but yeah, that's about it.
Allison.
All right. So I'm a 6'2" Imperial barbarian named Aurora. She is not your typical Imperium. She is not very wise at all. She has a tendency to just leap into the fire. So she definitely was not your typical lady growing up. She was the youngest of 3 children. Her and her brother got along great, but her and her sister hated each other for various reasons. And she always is kind of just wandering, and she's a knight for different people to help like bolster alliances and allies between her family. She has a tendency to get herself into trouble just because she wants to help the greater like people in general. And she tries to be nice, but sometimes her ways of doing it is not the greatest. She kind of messes things up. She's like, hey, let me fix this problem by smashing it, and that doesn't always work. So she definitely did not do much in the war just because her family was very afraid of her doing something stupid. So she just helped guard a lot of like higher nobility families. And she is out here now because was heard of this, and she figured it'd be a good way to bring in like, good fortune to her family, since even though they don't get along great, she holds them very she wants to do the best for them and try not to embarrass them even more.
I'm sorry, I was probably me.
So, Sarah, as you are making your way into the Bee and Barb, where you were also headed after hearing about this group of adventurers, you were just about to walk through the door when, out of nowhere, a imperial woman who clearly had no idea that you were there comes just kind of trucking on through the open door behind you. Her hand is like reaching over your shoulder at the same distance to push it, kind of deal. So like you're kind of leaned into the door and it just gives way. Go ahead, give me another dexterity saving throw. Just to make Aussie really jealous.
So I add this 8.
So you rolled an 8,
I rolled
and
an
then it's going to be up at the top of your
Plus-
sheet there. It should say saves.
Saving throws.
Saving throws plus 6.
Plus 6, so 14 total.
Cool.
So yeah, easily enough, you missed the Breton guy's feet. He did not move.
Nice.
He really enjoys just being in the way. You kind of like tumble over and pop back up, no worse for wear. And you're standing in the doorway, like kind of oblivious, but then you see her as she comes back up, like,
Oh. Sorry about that.
You want to stay out of my way?
Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you much. You want a drink? I'm pretty good with the booze.
Good, I can handle myself, thanks.
Shots fired.
Allison, what is your name again? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Blah,
Don't call me L. I will punch you if you try to call me L. Just call me Roar. Most people do.
Elliot, sounds good.
Wait, just a quick question. On the character creation menu,
yeah,
is this the kind of thing where we should all go for custom background, don't go for the pre-built ones?
you can pick whatever you want.
We'll go for the custom one. These pre-built ones are lame. Alright, custom background. We'll just make it up from there.
Spot character building, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
He was a roadie for Van Halen.
I was
I mean,
thinking about it on the drive up.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a long drive, so kind of long time to think about it at least.
So, Aussie, you do notice the relatively same height, same race. Brett
Yeah,
Neal.
yeah.
Very
Aware.
jealous
Go through
apparently of my
the
physique.
spring ordeal, and you guys all see this happen.
Wait, hold on. I just want to say something. Excuse me. Is your name Artoria?
No.
Oh, I just thought you might be her.
Nope, sorry.
What is your name?
Why do you want to know?
What's with the attitude there, friend? We're all
My name's
strong and
Asia.
friendly.
Hi, Allison. I'm Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks. Sit in the corner.
So as you all
Sit
kind
somewhere.
of pack yourselves into the Bee and Barb, and make yourselves comfortable with Sarah about 3 tables distant from everybody else. A Dunmer man who you suddenly notice sitting at the bar, just kind of. Well done. Now we're all gathered. I have my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're short one. Well, I'm sure he'll show up at some point. My name is Samai'el Ershara. No doubt you've heard of me. Right? Everybody's heard of me? You have heard of me.
Yes.
I think your name was on the flyer.
Yes, I did pass those out. I think I did. I remember doing so. Timey-wimey. So,
Clockwork Keepers.
yes,
Yeah.
Was clever.
she's, you haven't been out much, have you, dear?
It's my first time.
That's alright. It's everybody's first time at least once.
It's your first time, like, out of the house?
Well, I mean, it took a few months to get here, but
Oh.
How the hell did you not get robbed on the way here?
That is what I want to know.
You were saying?
I was saying, yes. As you pointed out, I am the founder of the Keepers of the Clockwork Wheel, and we are treasure hunters. I'm sure you heard of us returning an Elder Scroll to the Imperial Library not too long ago, yes?
Weird brag, but okay.
It's a big deal, I think.
No, you're right.
Anyways, to the unimpressed Argonian, thank you for keeping me on topic. I am looking to set out with a brand new batch of adventurers. Our target, a weapon left over from the Three Banners War.
What weapon?
Well, it's sort of up for scholarly debate. It's a...
So you don't actually know what it is.
No, but I do know where it is.
That's
So
helpful.
we're going to a place where we don't know what. Okay.
It's very well documented that it's in the deepest labyrinth of an Iliad city buried in Ordon.
Back in Oregon.
Back in Ordon, yes. You're familiar with
Me
it.
hometown.
You're from there. That's a wood elf. Really? That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, you see, my family grew up along, or grew.
One!
My family, we grew up on the ocean. My father, he's a sailor. My mum, she's one of the sea elves, and
Homer?
yeah,
With a wood elf.
those were different times,
He's a
huh?
brave man.
From back, well, you see,
This was a long time ago.
I don't even know how to explain this.
Your accent.
Would you like some help explaining it?
She's got it.
Oh, you two know each
see,
other.
we're pretty old. We've done this before. It's been a while, about 950 years, but
950 years.
yeah, it was a weird time.
So, the same age as the weapon that we're going after.
Depends on what the weapon is. You still haven't told us.
Like I said, it's not exactly a documented what, but so much as where, back in Ordon.
So
I guess we know Ardon.
So we're searching for something that we don't actually know what it is, but you expect us to go get it in a vast city.
No, country.
Country!
We don't.
It's me home. I'll be all right.
We have a guide, for one. See?
How long ago
I know
were
what I'm
you
doing.
there?
950 years, I think they said.
I mean, I was there earlier this
I'm
year
sure
to go check
there's
up on
a lot
old
of
home.
changed in a millennium. Almost a millennium, sorry.
I'm just tired of having it explained to me.
Like I said, it's in the Iliad city of Alphanist, and it's well documented where that is, in Ordon, pretty much slap dab in the center.
Do you remember? I don't remember.
What?
Alphanist? Do you remember where Alphanist is? In Ardon? Is it new? Is it new?
It was unearthed about 380 years ago.
Maybe it
Didn't sound familiar.
maybe it predates both of your time in the
That
first
would-
era.
Was dug up after the Three Banners War, and if that's where they're claiming to hail from in history, then far be it for me to say otherwise.
So what's so important about this artifact?
Well, as I said, it was a weapon of not only great power, but great versatility. It was used as a weapon against Molag Bal, drove back the Plainmels. It channeled the divine power of Arche. And this one is a little bit more unclear. It said it was used to solve problems, big or small. It's recorded going all across Tamriel throughout the Three Banners War, and it ranges from everything to settling public disputes to, as I said, defeating a Daedric prince.
Which one?
Both.
Molag Bal.
Everything in between. Oh, which Daedric prince?
Yes.
Molag Bal. as well as a few others, if you're to believe legends. Apparently this weapon was used to duel Sheogorath. It went up against Nocturnal and came out the better with the help of Sotha Seal, if you're to believe that one.
I can see it.
Oh.
I need to read more.
That's ancient history. I'm sure you can find it in some library or another. Not that the Imperial one's much good anymore, but we're aiming to fix that. So, merry band of adventurers. Still looking for our 7th. Are you done with your character, Dan?
Oh yeah, I got this boy.
Okay, cool.
So, do I keep it here?
Keep it on you so you have the character sheet, because I got mine on my phone.
I have no idea what items I have, so I just went 0.
That's fine. You got some clothes and your instrument of choice.
Oh, 3.
Okay.
3 instruments.
He's a one-man band.
So
Can you pull infinite loots out of your pack? Use those weapons.
All I'm imagining is you have one of those setups with like a drum and there's, you know, like, there's the cymbal.
You have a foot pedal for the drum and then the lap hydro organ.
Yeah, but like
Yep.
like you can walk around and do it.
Lyre, harmonica, and drum on the back to step.
So almost right on cue, as Samai'el says, if only we had one more. A melody comes cutting across the tavern. Go ahead and roll a performance check for me, Dan.
We're going to do a d20 on that one?
Yep.
Alright. See what on this. I got a solid 6.
Plus what for your performance? Or
As a bard.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Does it stand for that? Oh god. Oh.
You're making great first impressions, just like me.
I want to do it from boy. Oh god.
Just remember Charlie's intro.
I think it's just a 6. Let's just go with the 6.
Okay, so it is a really, really off-tune melody comes cutting across the bar. And what instrument is it on?
Please say bagpipes.
Good, yes.
It is on the viol. I assume that's a viola without an A, so...
Sounds good enough. And accompanied by a very, very gruff voice.
It sounds like home.
Oh my god. My apologies, my comrades. Do you not understand the works? It's
French Russian?
It's a Breton accent.
I'm done. I
And
quit.
this all
I quit.
comes from a...
We just lost half of our viewers.
So we lost one person.
Guys, I think my phone died. I was watching the stream.
A 175 centimeter tall orc,
He's a what?
which is short by orcish standards, I'm told.
Go on and continue describing your orc bard who can't play the viol for crap.
He has a fairly slight build, coming in at about 182 centimeters, or like, what is that, like 80, 90 kilograms for the Euro viewers.
All 0.
Were there more common than the American viewers? I'll tell you that.
I think that's like, is that 80, 90 kilograms, somewhere on there? Let's see,
What's a kilogram?
with the typical orcish dark black hair, as usual, combed quite nicely for an orc, unusually, with a very dark skin, not the light green skin like Agronach Romalic, no, more like that dark green skin like the orcs are probably supposed to have in canon. I've only ever played Oblivion in Skyrim, so I'm not familiar with the canon.
It's most of us.
It's like an
Oh
orc
no,
on a
sorry,
can.
I've played a little bit of Morrowind. I've played Morrowind once, but most...
They're Shrek green and Morrowind.
Oh yeah, they look fucking terrible in Morrowind.
They all look terrible in Morrowind. It's Morrowind.
I kind of like the Dark Elves. They look pretty
You're
good.
finally awake. It's because it's Morrowind. The game's in the Dunmer area.
Okay.
Okay. Game.
So as this cacophony just kind of rolls through, I need to move
What
that.
the shit?
Sam kind of just looks across. You!
Oui.
Have you ever been on an adventure of any sort?
I came here.
Do you like money?
I mean, it's okay. Money is not the most important thing in life.
He'll
what
do.
matters is
He'll do. We've got our 7th. This is fun. This is very fun. So, shall we?
Off to Ardon, I guess.
Yes. Oh, I should mention.
Wait.
Nobody gets seasick, do they?
See,
See,
Oh.
yes.
you're going on the boats.
Yes, of course. Where else would we be in Riften?
Grew up on a boat.
Never been on a boat
If I have enough alcohol, I should be fine.
I feel like I'm gonna have to hold
Shouldn't
it right
you?
over the boat.
Can you? Never mind.
To the docks.
Honey?
So not really waiting to see if y'all are following. He just kind of marches straight out of the tavern,
Oh,
heading for the Riften docks.
okay.
Can I finish my drink?
No,
Take
you
it
do not
with
have time. Take it with you.
Yeah, just bring it. Come on.
Is there an open liquor law here?
Kenneth, are you ready?
I'm at the
Everybody
door.
ready?
Nobody's gonna stop you from taking that drink. Guaranteed.
It's an old town, darling. They like drinks.
Let's rock and roll
Let's go.
Might as well.
Up and out.
All right then.
to Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I do
Are
like
we
the
traveling
docks.
to the docks?
Yeah, we're traveling
Okay.
to the docks to ship out to
Cool.
Ardon, yeah.
Just a quick question. So now that I've barely assembled a character sheet and
Sure.
missed a few crucial stats,
Right.
should I click the view character sheet thing?
Yes.
And then just use that from here on out?
Yes.
Yes, please.
What did I get?
Great. Onward to the
Onward
docks.
to the docks.
So Riften
There's no
itself
good way to
is
transition.
it's a bustling city, and where it's kind of like a big circular open market that you guys have to walk across to get down to the docks. So it's just a mess of people ever since they really opened up for trade with the East Empire Trading Company. The center aisle that houses the ratway at the bottom is large enough to fit in smaller barges now. So there are actually like dock workers running a ship and dry docking it right there into the middle of the market. There's lots of dry goods being pushed around, lots of fish, just lots of people yelling. And you kind of look down, and there's Samai'el with his massive plumed hat, just kind of. I mean, it's a huge feather hanging out of this thing that kind of acts as a flag to guide you all down towards the docks. Yeah.
That's unique.
Yes, I got it off a griffin, if you believe it. Before they went extinct, back in the
They're
that era.
extinct.
Yes, sad change. Happened about 300-400 years ago, give or take.
It's obnoxious, is what it is.
I'd like to think of it as a trophy.
The target.
Yes,
This will always know where
No.
to find him.
maybe. Sure.
I mean, it's definitely identifiable if he
You
dies.
killed one of the last griffins, didn't you?
Killed it? No, I just took it from it. It was more of a gift, really.
Looted?
400 years ago?
Yes,
You stole a feather from a griffin?
400 years ago?
I didn't steal it. It gave it to me.
Really?
Yes.
400 years.
I call bullshit.
Roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Oh, very.
I got a 10.
Just flat 10?
Yes.
He is super hard to read.
Maybe I should have paid more attention during school.
I would like to roll an insight check on this one.
Okay.
So other than treasure hunting, what do you do?
Wait, what stat influences it?
Insight.
Insight.
Yep. Based off of intelligence, or, well, no, wisdom.
Oh shit, no wonder.
Oh, I got a
never
plus
did
2 to that. I
anything.
got 15 wisdom. Let's do this. That was a 3.
No.
Yeah, he's very, very hard to read.
Great.
All that you're seeing, like, you're trying to, like, scrutinize him, and you just see swagger.
Got a fancy hat, but really.
I should probably describe Samai'el. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, well.
He's wearing, like, a long tailcoat kind of deal with, like, gold trim on it. It's made out of, like, this very fine black fabric, and he's got the traditional Ashlander like half shave. So like half of his head pretty much is barren except for like a very long stream that's like it's like a mohawk but super long, and it just kind of falls down out from under this very wide brimmed like Buccaneers hat with, like I said, a massive white griffin feather sticking out of it. He's got like the knee high boots and some very solid breeches and a very shiny sword strapped to his hip.
Are we at the docks yet?
You guys are traveling down to the docks.
We're not at his ship yet, though.
No.
Can we make out where we're going to? Like the ship that we might be going to?
Yeah. Make an
Depth perception.
Jesus. So yeah, I would say like at this point you guys.
I mean,
kind of made it
if I have to
through
wait
the
until we
market.
get up there and figure out what his ship looks like, that's fine. But I want to look to see what his sails look like, if they look like pirate sails.
Okay.
This guy sounds like he looks like a pirate.
It kind of is it's a little bit like Scallywag vibe, but he'd be a privateer if anything kind of deal.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say make an insight check on Sam to see if you can figure out which of the ships that are ported along are his.
Straight roll. That one.
You are thoroughly convinced that this dude is definitely a pirate. And so looking out, you don't see any like black flags, which is like.
I don't think I trust you there, friend.
Oh, do not worry so much. He is just more fashionable than you.
I'm looking for the gaudy ship if he's
This,
anything like the people back home.
This new age fish, and I'm not really caught up with you.
He
Maybe
seems
you guys can
trustworthy enough.
start.
He's got the hat, you got the mask.
And sure enough, he does walk you guys down the docks to a very large schooner. So it's a 3-mast deal with it's made out of like midnight blue ash, with like brown trimming on the rails and everything. All of the portcullises that line it are made out of like gold, and you do notice that it is an armed ship. There's 2 front guns on the rails, one on the aft side of the ship towards where the giant wheel is, and there are also 2 cannons on either side that come out from the mid-deck.
So I just have to ask, what are we getting ourselves into?
Well, we do have to cross 2 nations worth of hostile waters and, minor details like that. We're only breaking into the Almeri Dominion by cover of night. I told you, it's an Ordon!
Dominion?
Yes.
Okay.
Not the second one, as in back in the 3 Banners War. This is the 3rd one, and they're quite a bit more prickly.
Okay. Who's in charge now?
Of the Dominion?
Yeah.
A nameless king.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to go through with this.
It'll be
So leave.
Yes, Bod.
May we go to the theater when we arrive?
No.
Okay.
We're
We have
going
more
there
important
I think we
things to
should
do
go to
than go
public
see a show.
places. Or do we have to go through the Aldmeri Dominion? Couldn't we go around and not
Well, it's
antagonize anyone?
on Ordon, so there's not much choice in that. Unless you have any contacts with the Mages Guild. Nobody?
Not anymore.
What are the seas like these days?
Yeah.
The seas? No, as long as you don't anger the Red Guards, the Abasian is actually quite pleasant to sail across, as always, and once you start heading down through to the Sea of Azura, that's when it gets a little bit more, harrowing.
Are the Mammoth still like outwardly hostile
Yeah,
and like trying to
they
invade
haven't
everybody?
been seen in almost 200 years.
Fuck me dead. It's a long time.
It has been a while
They were
since you were
every.
outside, isn't it?
Jeez. Christ.
I pat the nicer Brenton on the head, like as a reassuring pat.
Nicer.
The one less likely to hit you with a cactus spike as you pull away.
Yeah. I can see she's kind of having a freak out over there.
It's so funny. Thank you. Such a sweet girl.
Can you heal at least?
Yes.
Then you don't have a choice. You're coming with us.
Okay. You'd all probably die without me anyway.
Dude, that's
sorry.
the spirit. We're better off with you.
We could probably use a helping hand. What do you do?
I'm a caretaker.
Of what?
Yeah,
People.
like how?
Elderly?
Them too. Anyone who needs
She
it.
works in a nursing home.
Hospice care.
Well, mostly the injured or the sick. The Civil War was
No, I
hard
mean,
on us.
Well, friend, I can tell you, I get injured a lot, so we're definitely going to need your help.
All right.
Help us.
I hope you brought your cantrips.
I have a lot of medicines in my bag. Well, not as many as when I started, but I have some.
I have a
Did
They're
something happen
available.
along the way?
What do you do?
So where are we going again?
I hit things really hard. They
Up and
usually die.
around. We'll be sailing up. We'll be sailing upriver to the Sea of Ghosts, traveling along that eastward, along the coast of Skyrim, and then we will be hitting the city of...
You don't even know where we're going, and you have a ship destination. What are we doing?
North Point. We'll be sailing to the city of North Point in High Rock to restock and get
Wait,
the...
you said we were going east. High Rock is west.
What is North Point like these days?
He's right.
Are we going through Tamriel?
This is why I'm not the navigator. I just plan these things and say aye.
It's alright, I've got some... got navigator's tools.
Are
I'm
you the captain?
proficient with water vehicles.
The captain of that
We'll
ship?
get there, no problem,
No.
guys.
Heavens no.
Oh, so you're just the leader of our group.
Yes. Yes, that is my ship. I own it. I don't crew it. Heavens.
Oh,
So you've never sailed
I see.
before?
You're not our boss.
I've sailed
he's
plenty.
hiring us, I suppose.
I run the Keepers of the Clockwork Wheel.
Is this? Are we?
No, I do believe
Are we
I've
gonna
got
get
a bloody hired hand to hire us.
Is that on the flyer?
Can I talk to one of the crew members, please? Can I do a investigation check on one of them?
Make a perception check.
Alright. What are we on this? Got a 16 on it.
Okay. Glancing around,
You don't have any perception
You-
modifiers or anything?
Oh, wait, hang on, what do I got? Hang on. Oh, I got a passive int investigation modifier that's at 11.
well, no, just on your perception under the skills.
Scales, hang on, shit. Where's perception?
It's a really long one. They're all alphabetical, if that helps, by the way.
+2 on perception.
So 18?
Yeah, that'd be 18 then.
Okay. You look around the docks and you notice that like no crew has been hanging around this ship and nobody has really hopped to, as it were.
It is not your ship, is it?
You do notice, however, that right next to the captain's wheel is another stand with a massive soul gem in it.
Fuck, I'm a bard. I have no idea what to do with this stuff. I pick up the soul gem.
Well, you're not on the ship. It's
Oh,
like
no,
you
no,
just
we're looking
notice
at
it. It's like it's big enough that you're able from the docks to like look up onto the ship and see this like huge soul gem sitting next
what
to.
kind of
the-
roll would I have to do to it's like look like I know what I'm looking at? Like look as if like I know what that does and how we're gonna use it. What kind of roll do I need to do for that? Deception.
Yeah, deception.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do that. I'm
So
gonna look at it.
say what you're gonna
inquisitively.
say first, or
No, say
describe
nothing. Just
yourself.
stare dramatically at it, as if I have a plan.
Okay.
This guy looks like he knows what he's talking about.
Got a solid 9 on that one. With a wait, hang on. +1, so I think a 10.
You are the least charismatic bard I think I've ever seen on paper.
I mean, he is an orc, so.
You can shoot. Maybe your dad's to make it more.
I'm not-
though.
I'm not gonna meta build. We're doing this. I want to be a Chatham. Going for the challenge here. We're going
I see you've noticed our captain, as it were. This ship drives itself.
I'm gonna make hurricanes.
What kind of magic?
It does not matter. It is magic. It just works.
No, it's
There are different kinds of magic. There are schools.
a little bit of alteration mixed in with a bit of illusion, and then sometimes it's nice to look like there's an actual crew when we're out on the open sea for deterrence. And a little bit of alteration.
Oh, wait.
What was
I
the
do a
last
persuasion thing on you.
What are you trying to
Wouldn't
do?
it be better if we all hired to, have a ship drive itself? Be skyways pirates.
What?
If we were hired to make a ship that drives itself, I have one of those.
Yeah, but we hired so it looks like it's driving itself. As if it's a ghost ship.
That's
Ghost.
illusion.
Brilliant idea, I know.
Those usually don't fare well. They get taken in and
I see.
Really?
inspected by the Office
People
of Divine Persecution.
If the ship summons any
afraid of
Daedra,
ghost
we'll kill
ships.
them.
No, there's no Daedra.
I just want to point out for a minute that my character, I guess, has been named Thick Cock Orc.
Don't worry, we're past the 1 minute mark.
That's very.
This is an adult
I think
game.
that's canon,
Was
right?
that a
That's-
random name generator?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, praise RNGesus.
I think this is definitely
Can I get more
more,
pizza?
very lore friendly name.
So Thickick was your name?
You want? It's okay.
Yes, Thickick.
I think there's no more cheese, so you get.
Thickick. Thickick for what?
Yeah,
Is
right.
it a classic orc name, or are you more from the Brittany
I'll
side?
do
We are an orc tribe. We took over a Breton village. However, we took them all hostage, and there was no one to pay the ransom, so we just lived with them for generations. It was a good idea. You take them all hostage, and we can get more money, but their families were also taken captive, so no one, you see.
Well,
That explains my ridiculous education.
I see. That
In a
Which-
ridiculous accent.
explains, of course, why you noticed my
Education.
captain there. So, I promise there's no untoward magics going on here. It's all above board, passed off by the Ellen here guilds.
Can I roll for Arcana?
I trust that.
Yes.
I don't believe a thing he's saying, but as long as we get paid.
15.
Seems trustworthy.
15?
Yeah.
Just flat?
12 flat.
Okay.
And then I have proficiency.
So yeah, 15. You have heard of self-piling crafts, and usually it's like a soul gem that passes some kind of current to basically do like Fantasia with all of the like necessary doohickeys and whatnot. Like there's a lot of self-driving carriages that'll like spin the wheels.
The Wizards and Wanted score.
Yeah. The ship is like that a whole ship can take on this kind of magic is very impressive and not exactly something you've ever seen done before. But it is within the realm of possibility, and you know that it does not necessarily require Daedric summoning of any kind.
I'm not impressed by this at all. I actually think that he's like not a good sailor because he just has somebody else like piloting. Like he's got a self-navigating boat, and like I grew up as a sailor, so like this guy's weak.
Can't hang.
Yeah.
I'm going to, before I
Lost respect.
step
So
onto the boat.
does the captain do like everything then? Does he like sails, fire?
Well, there's some manning that has to be done, especially with the weapons. We would all be taking care of that, and I do occasionally have to steer when the captain gets lost. The captain never gets lost, though. It's only happened once.
Oh, I
Well,
feel
you're
like
still
there's a
alive, so-
story.
Yes!
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to hear it on our voyage.
I'd like to know now before getting into it.
Is there anywhere that I can pick up a spare map of the ocean?
We are on the docks. I
No,
imagine there's
well-
a...
A few on board, sea charts and whatnot.
I would like to do that
Okay.
because I don't think you're going to take us where we need to go.
He's writing. He's writing it down.
Like a I've got navigator's tools, but I don't
Where did all
think
this
that's
shit go?
a map.
There's no like a TV here.
So if I can pick up a map.
Yeah,
some
no,
sort.
it's like all of the like compass,
Yeah, that's what I
the
figured.
like a protractor, the
Yeah.
little angly thingy that I can never remember the fucking name of. You
The,
know what I'm
like,
talking about,
triangle
right?
thing.
Compass.
Yeah, that.
I don't know what it's called either. It's a triangle thingy.
Yeah,
It looks like,
With
it looks
the-
like a protractor.
It's got a needle and a pencil on the other side. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's called a compass.
that's
Oh.
also a compass.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has two types of compasses in it.
Well, there's a magnetic compass, which is the one.
Come high.
He was like, I wasn't gonna say it.
I was literally about to
Whoa,
ask,
whoa,
what's
whoa,
the plural
whoa.
of compass?
Did somebody just say come pie?
Yes.
Senpai.
It is a Breton delicacy.
God damn it! No. You still see the tip of your head.
May I
Please
get
don't hit the computer.
Please don't die.
I'm trying not to.
Hey guys, we just doubled our viewers.
Can I give the party a history lesson on Breton delicacies?
No!
surrounding
No!
No!
Feel free, bud.
Roll for history, bitch.
That's actually one of my specialties. I
No,
put
no,
in the
this
character
is
creator.
all ad lib, bud.
This is-
There's no history check.
Hey,
will
I had
do
to
for
do an
this.
actual bark inspiration last night, so we should have got that on camera.
And let's explain. Believed to be an ancient recipe. It actually comes from 3rd era 100. From oh my god.
Wait. Okay.
From an unnamed Decafar bakery. From there, it is said that a young baker, fell in love with a pie. It was so delicious, and from there, magic was made. Therefore, the cum pie was born.
Well, that was a gigantic waste of time.
That was awesome. This guy fucked a pie.
Yes, it is now a common recipe in Daggerfall, so don't eat the pies in Daggerfall.
I've been praying to Stendar this whole time to guide and protect us on our journey. I didn't hear any of that.
Sam has
Ignorance is bliss.
Sam has just kind of wandered ahead onto the ship, and he's already like looking up over the back railing near the wheel. Well, are you coming or no?
We unfortunately just got a wonderful history lesson.
I follow
Oh, the orc was
immediately.
still talking. Hmm.
Yeah.
I immediately follow.
We might not be coming, but we
Yes.
might be compying.
We go
So-
to Daggerfall.
What do you do?
I'm a guardian. I'm a guard. At Shore's Hearth. Near Windhelm.
What's Windhelm like these days?
Cold.
It's cold then too. Like a bitch.
Well, ever since the Stormcloaks left, it's been a lot better.
Pretend I know what that means.
A bunch of racist son of bitches.
Sounds like
You said we were in what is it, Riften right now, right?
Yes.
Look at me. You meet those everywhere. My race has been
Nice.
enslaved for like ever. To the elves.
Hunter, as you
You're
board,
traveling with one
I'm assuming you do.
They all the same? Or?
Sam takes you back into the captain's cabin, where there's pretty much a big table set up right away with a bunch of maps, and they're very, very well done and detailed. Like, this is the kind of stuff that a cartographer would kill to get their hands on or to publish, sort of deal. I did most of these myself as I've been traveling about on the Dawnstrider. She's a hardy very ship, but does get a little bit lonely sometimes without an actual crew, so having someone tell me whether these maps are worth a damn is a first, actually.
So, like, I mean, just right away, I would be able to tell that they're legit. He seems like he knows the waters really well. Or,
Make a straight intelligence check. Or make a proficiency check with your navigator's tools, actually, I would say. So that's going to be intelligence plus your proficiency modifier.
So -1 + 2. It's a 12.
Okay, that's fine. It's like that's enough like knowledge of the craft to know that yeah, these are legit. They're well made, and it goes into pretty good detail on like shorelines, where there's reefs and sand barges to avoid, that kind of stuff. General ocean current. So there's like actual oceanography to it, as well as the coastline's topography and all that.
Word. And is it like the entire ocean of all of Tamriel? Like, is it all of the oceans?
So
and
pretty
stuff?
much he has a full map of Tamriel, and then it's got like little fold-out sections on the north side, the east side, the south side, the west side. And he's kind of looking over it. They were right. We are headed west. Like I said, it's a good thing that the captain takes care of it.
Yeah, you should probably know what direction we're going. If you need to know, never eat skunks' wieners.
Never eat skunks? Weirdos?
Whatever animal you'd like.
Scamps? Scamps. Yes.
Never eat scamps' wieners.
Never eat scamps wieners. A pocket guide to oblivion.
Actually, have you know that it's very delicious if prepared correctly?
Do you get those in Daggerfall too?
Oui.
Are you a bard or a cook? Because
It's, I grew up in a
I'm
nice
not-
household. We have a cook. I
I'm
hung
not
out with him at
eating
house.
anything he makes.
I've just been up at the front of the ship, just like looking over the
I
front,
can make good berries.
I don't know how to
like
cook. too.
basically Titanicing it by myself.
Oh.
Small one, you're gonna fall off the ship. Get away from there.
I'm leaning against the front mast, making sure he doesn't fall in.
I was
She
just
falls-
like,
she falls
I mean, I'm my character.
where am I sleeping? I'd like to retire to my quarters.
Oh, there's plenty to choose from downstairs as far as bunks go. There's a couple of...
No, in the
Well, last time I checked anyways, there were a couple of posted cabins to claim here and there, and I don't know. Just go ahead, head on down deck, see what you can find.
Wouldn't you like to stay and get to know each other first?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay then.
She's no fun, is she?
Well, I've got a barrel of ale if anyone wants to start drinking.
I'll have a
Could have said that before I left.
Too late!
That's the perks of being
Let's
friendly.
get pissed. Sounds like outrageous fun.
oh my god.
Perks having friends.
I love it
So-
how no one's questioning how I have a barrel of ale on me.
As you go down,
I'm waiting for you to
it's
pull
like
it out of your bag.
you
so
go
I
to
can
the
ask
the,
about
the
it.
stairwell is in like the middle of the ship, and you get about 4 steps down, and then it turns into like a marble spiral staircase that leads into like a sparkling gold and rose quartz room.
Whoa,
Whoa.
that's cool.
And the spiral staircase kind of ends on the ground, and then you see another topper of the banister kind of poking out across the way. And it's like, it's as wide as the ship, and as long as the ship. But it's only a 2-story schooner, and yet it goes down further.
Intriguing.
Meanwhile,
That's
up
it.
top,
That's it?
All right. Anyone want to crack open a barrel?
Please.
Crack open a cold one.
Have we
boys.
started moving yet, or are we still in dock at port?
as you guys are all kind of gathering around Roar and her.
I'm still on the deck, man.
I'm waiting. I'm
still
waiting
on
for
the
her. So, just pull out a little tiny little coin purse, basically. Open it up, and I pull out a barrel.
What is that?
It's this thing called a bag of holding, I guess. I don't know. Some dude tried to fight me. I won. I'll drink him as well. Missing an ear. That's a different story for another day, though. But yeah. So he let me keep his bag. It's really handy. I can pretty much fit anything in here.
What else do you have in there?
As she like the coin purse, like it's very elastic, and it actually like whoop, like a cartoon, and she just like is able to stick her whole head in there basically.
Well, I've got my axe. I've got a couple changes of clothes.
It's magic. I love it.
Yes.
It's so sweet.
I think I have a couple pups in here as well. Give me a couple of minutes to try to find them.
Do you know which pocket realm that goes to and who the realm belongs to?
No, he really didn't say. He was too busy crying.
Oh, that's fun. Big man,
her.
could you post up watch near that thing at night and make sure that no fireballs come shooting out?
Oh, no. I already took care of that one time.
Never mind. Well, with that, anchors away.
Anchors away.
Oh,
Let's
wait,
go.
never mind. Yeah, go. Yeah, anchors away.
Let's-
All right.
I wonder what Ordon's gonna be like now.
Probably just gonna be as beautiful as ever. It's moving!
Yep, the anchor.
I was like, what?
Sam
For a
just
second,
kind
I
of-
thought you were talking about the street.
He's like, moving where? Twitch? I don't know.
Across the state doesn't like us anymore. It's moving away.
Sam reaches over and touches the soul gem, which begins to glow like bright, vibrant purple.
Who do you have
And,
trapped in there?
Not who so much as what. And the anchor comes up.
Daedra.
No, it's not a Daedra. I told you it's not a Daedra.
May I do a speech check on the soul gem and ask it who's inside of it? Or
But it's
what's
that
inside
griffin
of
that he
it?
got the feather from.
Yeah, you can try talking to the soul gem.
I will
No,
attempt
they're
to
not
talk
quite
to
that
the
good
soul
at
gem.
navigating the seas.
It was the
I got a 4.
Next try.
Doing great rolls tonight, dude.
I'll pull a good one when it matters, guys.
What were you trying to eschew?
I'm asking what its name is. I'm trying to introduce myself to it, so I introduce myself to the soul gem and
Okay.
ask it his name as well, or her name.
There is no response.
I nod and say. I nod and simply remark that it must be in a bad mood today. I'll try later.
Oh, well, keep your secrets then.
It's a soul gem. It doesn't exactly have a personality that it can describe to you. It's an inanimate object with a bit of power from certain waters inside of it.
You should be more patient. It will come out. It's just shy, I'm sure.
You were saying what was inside of there.
Yes, waters, powered by waters.
How?
Oh, was it one of those sea elves that?
No, it's not a Malmer. It's not a person. It's more of a thing. I got stuck in oblivion for a little while and found my way to one of the proper fonts where the waters of oblivion stem from, and found this rock in it. So I took it, and then it turned into a ship.
Okay. Strange.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you, it's like the sponges that you crumple up very small, and then you throw it into water, and it turns into something It's like that.
I just
That's what's in the soul
guess
gem.
I don't quite understand the magic behind it.
Water.
It's not something I've encountered
There's
in my
water
time.
in the soul.
Alteration mostly.
Apparently.
A little bit of conjuration and illusion.
It's water from the
Hey guys, it's a Breton delicacy.
Is that the what did we?
Kumbai.
Pompai.
So yeah,
Oh,
you
gosh.
guys are trailing on down the river at a pretty leisurely pace because it's a fairly big ship for just a river, but it is a major trading river, so you guys are able to make it out pretty
Can I
easily.
roll Constitution saving throw for seasickness?
Yeah, go ahead. And I'm going to also say,
Puking all over the place.
who has less than 12 Constitution?
I think I do.
Wait.
I do.
But I'm literally
Ha
a
ha!
fish.
I'm at 12.
Oh, I got 16. I'm
This
You're
is
a
different than
reptile?
seasickness, though. So you roll. You're, I think, fine because of your background, right? You're a seafarer. You have the sailing background.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Got my sea legs.
roll a con check. You said you're below 12 on con.
Con check or con save?
Con save.
18.
2.
Oh!
You better watch.
And what was yours?
My Constitution is 12.
Oh,
You said below 12.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, you are surprisingly fine. The Argonian,
Just barely.
surprisingly,
We'll be swimming
way that
alongside the ship.
rapids and kind of sloshing into, pushing you guys along. And it's not like a violent seasickness because it's not those huge swells, but it's already, you can tell it's going to be a long trip. Try drinking tea. Might help some. He's sitting up in the crow's nest at this point.
She looks like she's gonna chunder.
I'm glaring up at him in the crow's nest.
I have no
sipping on my ale
spells to help
still.
you. I'm sorry. They don't last long enough.
I don't have any spells to help
Anti-nausea
myself.
spells.
They'd only
That's
alleviate
why
your.
I do.
They'd only alleviate your pain for like a minute. I'm
May I
level
play my
1, man.
accordion to try to soothe her?
Oh God.
Make a performance check.
Yes.
Keep stealing everyone's d20s. I'm sorry, guys.
You're good.
I got a 10 on that one. With, hang on, which modifier would we use on that one?
Performance.
Performance. Hang on. +1. Does that make it 11?
11?
You're a bard with +1 performance.
I'm a historian bard. I got a. Why the fuck do I have +3 on intimidation?
What college are you in?
Because you're an orc.
He's level 1, he doesn't have college yet.
Oh yeah, that's the level. Forget.
His build is garbage. Jesus.
Dan, you use these.
Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, dude, the see-through one that everyone has. Nice.
Right?
Good taste. Good taste.
Hey,
as you are-
mine glow in the dark. All right.
Wait, for real?
Sitting there,
I don't know
kind
what
of
we're anymore.
off on the
Barely.
keel hole, a little bit not happy with life. You hear this.
Can I do intimidation to make him stop?
Can I join
Can I
in
just
this
say real
effort?
fast? I actually enjoy it because it sounds like home.
Dan, what was your character's name?
Well, are we going with the one I can make up right now, or just the canon one I've been given?
Thickick.
A thickick.
Alright.
See, this sucks because it's a 2 and I'm staring at a 20 directly.
Ooh, where did my cheat sheet go? Where's my cheat sheet?
I'm just enjoying the sounds of
Okay,
music.
so yeah, despite everything, it actually is fairly soothing to her.
It's all about
sounds
knowing
like
your audience.
home.
It's-
Do you play the Vocisato?
As it turns out, I do. Can I pull out my Volsasato?
Oh,
To
geez.
describe a Vocisato to you, real quick, it is about. Yeah.
About like 4 or 5
it's
feet
about-
tall.
That's it.
Like a
Yeah.
like about a
Yeah.
bassoon or something like that.
No, not anywhere close. It's about 4 feet tall, and it has a mouthpiece on it to blow air into, as well as a short keyboard, and it has 4 pipes leading off of it, on like kind of like a harp base almost with this
Yeah.
setup, and in chambers connected to each of these pipes is a frog. There's a green one, a gold one, a red one, and a blue one.
Oh, as it turns out, I left my frogs at home. May I fish the sea for fish as substitutes? Is this a roll we can I cast a line out to grab some fish as a easy substitute? I literally have no weapons. This is the best I can do, guys.
I will say that as the ship is traveling upriver, yes, you can take some time in your afternoon to go fishing.
Alright, let's roll for this. Let's see what I get.
Roll a survival check for that.
Oh, hang on, alright. So I rolled a 13 with +2. That'd make it 15.
Great.
Okay, so over about 2 hours in the afternoon, yeah, you are able to catch some fish.
To insert into my instrument. Substitutes as the frogs I left at home.
Make a straight intelligence check for me.
Alright, do I just roll 20? D20?
Yep.
Alright. 16.
And add your intelligence modifier, whatever that might be.
It's just 0.
Okay, so 16. You know that it's really not at all going to work, but you're gonna try anyways. So you kind of like half fill the little globes where the frogs would usually be with water, and then just stuff these river trout into it. And you have to kind of break their backs to fit them in. So you have just these like
This is animal cruelty, and I do not support it.
stuffed in there. The one in the biggest
all dead?
globe is fine. One of them is alive.
I'm still
It's
making
snagged
sound.
on.
Still by the mast.
It makes a very soggy.
Stop! I try to push him away and like, take the living fish out.
Did you just describe a sound as soggy?
Yes.
That's a good sound.
Stop! Wait.
It's more flatulent and gurgling. It's like. It sounds a little bit like
Guys, this is
this.
terrible.
Oh, great.
Is it dead? By the way.
Oh yeah, it's super duper dead.
Must have been great.
So as Thickick is doing his fishing and stuffing them into a instrument that you have no idea what the hell is going on with, would anybody else like to spend some time on their afternoon up the river doing anything
Apparently,
particular?
I'm trying to take care of seasickness and save a fish out of a bassoon.
Can I sharpen my weapons?
I'm trying to convince that one to have a drink since I have a feeling she's never had a drink in her life.
It's not gonna happen.
She's underage.
She's underage.
Oh, but you wanna do this role play? I'm ready. Come on. Not flashing.
Oh, is that you
I
catching the
was like,
wind?
Are we
I'm just like pulling my robes open and just like feeling like the wind resistance. I'm not pulling them open. I'm not exposing myself to nature. I'm just like taking the fabric and extending it out, the excess fabric of the so that I like parachute
Great.
what I'm.
You're gonna fly-
I'm wingsuiting it.
You're gonna fly away doing that.
I don't think we're going fast enough.
We're not. It's only about 20 miles an hour. It's nothing much. A horse and wagon would go faster.
Are you?
What are
going to
miles?
The standard units of measurement in Morrowind.
Oh,
About 12 leagues.
I mean,
Can I do
you lived
check
in a
on that?
monastery your entire life.
mostly yes.
Can I do an obnoxious unit conversion check on that?
I'm sorry, 12 knots. Whatever. Continue.
What did you do for fun?
Well, I tended to the gardens.
Oh,
I had my own flowers that I bloomed. They were quite lovely.
they're probably gonna die while you're gone, but that's not the thing you should be thinking about.
It's okay. They always come back.
Are they annuals or perennials?
I don't personally, as a person, know what the difference between those are. I'm sure my
Annuals
character
come back
would.
every year.
Yes.
Perennials die.
Oh, okay.
And perennials you have to replant every year.
A bit of both.
After they die.
Would you like to have a drink?
I'm not thirsty at the moment, but thank you.
This is going to be a long journey, and that orc is testing my patience.
Oh. I'm sorry.
And I need a drinking partner.
Oh, okay.
And I want you to come and drink with me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That means you have to get off the helm.
Okay.
Wow. So are you going... You have to come and follow me to
Well, that's what I'm ready. I'm right behind you.
I go and sit down by the barrel of ale.
Okay.
Can I explore the bowels of the ship?
The bowels.
The bowels.
The bow.
Yeah.
Of the ship.
I
give
go
you-
and find the nearest water barrel.
No. Come over to my
Where's your
barrel.
barrel located?
Make a
The middle of the.
investigation check for me, Hugh.
I'm just asking. I'm at the front mast, so.
Oh
I'm
god.
like a
Oh,
little
God.
past the front mast. I'm kind of in the middle of the ship with just my
Oh
barrel.
boy. Alright. 17. With
17?
modifier.
Okay, yeah. You're able to find the water barrels kind of where they're stowed under an overhang pretty quick like. So yeah, you just head right over. You walk right past her to the water, scoop up, get your cup, come back.
Pull my one bowl that I keep on me for all of my food and water needs. Dip it in and come back to the table and just like.
You want a cup?
I've got cups
This is my
in
cup.
here. But that's a bowl.
Oh, it serves as a cup as well.
There are multiple purposes for different items.
As well. Sorry.
But now your food in it that you put in there is gonna be all wet and soggy.
The water's clean.
Do you really know that?
I assume it's clean. It's from the water barrel.
How do you know that's water isn't for something else?
Make a
How do you
medicine
know
check.
that's not
8.
8. I
I'm
mean,
glad I have +5 modifier for medicine.
from what you can tell, it's like a rain catch water, so
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
relatively fresh. It doesn't taste fucked up, so
Great.
Can I take the bowl from his hands and fill it up with beer?
Oh my god, yes!
Make a sleight of hand check for me. Hugh, you do the same.
14.
This is
7.
your
14.
14, yeah. So this giant Nor just kind of sheathes the sword that he was sharpening, lumbers up, and just takes the bowl.
Do I notice?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, it's one of those you're like, oh yeah. The bowl's just gone, and he's over there walking it over to the. He was not stealthy about it in any way. It was just a.
This is your pilgrimage, right? You're supposed to experience the world.
Don't let that water go to waste.
I drink the water.
Okay, good.
I
This,
hand you back the
I
bowl.
mean, this is
Is it full of ale now?
Yes.
this is your, going out into the world, isn't it?
Can I make another medicine roll?
Sure.
You know it's alcohol, and all alcohol is poison.
Oh yeah, 22.
22. It is ale, which is
Fermented.
a fermented wheat
I'm pretty sure monks had this.
distilled with water. Yeah.
Monastery.
It's a fairly popular thing between the Imperial City and High Rock. The Nords prefer mead, but this is not mead. This is not honey. This is a wheat
I
extraction process.
would know that it causes no diseases or sort of bodily other than the physical
How old's
mental
your ale?
impairment.
It's a good age.
So descriptive.
Is
It's
it old enough to drink itself, or
I mean, it's a nice ale. I did not skimp on what I put in my barrel.
Okay, so you recently refilled this?
Yes,
barrel?
it's
Okay.
not. You think I would drink filth?
You seem like a quality.
Seems okay.
Oh, you should drink.
I will take a tentative sip.
No. If you're going to do that, you gotta. This is your pilgrimage, right? You're supposed to experience the world and all of its greatness.
That's not entirely the point. It's an experience, yes, an education, but it's guided by the hand of the divines.
One of the divines wants you to have a little fun every now and again.
Just drink the damn ale!
My divine allows me to drink.
Soon
I
allows
do
me
a
to-
persuasion on her to help her convince to.
Please do. Please roll persuasion.
Go for it.
If that fails, I'm rolling intimidation.
I'm so ready.
May I try to,
Can I
May I
actually
try
roll
to,
an intimidation instead?
may I try to comfort her with a haiku I wrote?
Oh my gosh.
Is there a charm?
What was the roll?
it would be, let me see, persuasion. It would be a 10.
You
ready for more inspiring speeches from the mirror?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I sit there, I see her hesitating, and then I look at her with an intimidating look.
Roll it at disadvantage.
Fuck.
You don't not even gonna do a
You
second
not
roll?
even need disadvantage.
That'd be 10 again.
Roll it again.
A 20, and not 20.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you gotta keep the 10. You've had more intimidating glances from the mirror.
May I roll intimidation?
Sure.
Peer pressure. That's what it is. Wow, I'm not very intimidating. It's a 10.
Also 10. So you, this 5'4", 17-year-old Breton girl who has not seen much of the world, are surrounded by two very tall people. One of them is 6'2", the other 6'5", both just beefy.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be giving you these really angry looks. But you also think that they're really nice, so you don't really know what's going on here.
Is this like people doing the Navy SEAL copy pasta in real life, where they're like
Pretty much, yeah.
trying to be a badass but just can't?
I will tentatively take another sip and say, "Thank you
Can
for
I-
the sustenance."
Wait. May I try to reassure her with my haiku, though?
We're gonna move on.
Haiku.
I take the bowl away and I finish it in a gulp. I'm very annoyed. And I give you back the bowl and I
Thank
just
you.
turn you away back to the helm of the ship.
I go back to sharpening my sword.
Kenneth, what are you up to while that's going on?
All I'm gonna do is just familiarize myself with that map, and then also, all right. So you said we're moving at 20 miles an hour, correct?
Yes.
So that would be 29.333 feet per second, and I have a swim speed of 30 feet. So. Aside from
Zip up your pants?
Guys, you bet your ass I'm making a highlight reel of all of this shit.
Speedo.
That'd be like
from-
an out of context frame at the thumbnail.
aside from just familiarizing myself with the map,
Okay.
I'm going to swim alongside with the boat, but I'm going to have my net out with me, and I'm going to try to swim towards schools of fish and try to collect and grab fish for us to eat. For the
Okay, so because of the net, make an athletics check.
Okay.
To see if you can keep pace, because that is going to add drag.
Yeah.
12. It's above 10. Good enough. So you are able to maintain your standard speed. And now go ahead and make a survival check to get them fishies. Basically, to see if you're smart enough to swim to specific points in the river to get more.
18 plus 2.
So 20.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sure enough, you have to stop pretty quick, and you start getting yourself caught up with a pretty decent chunk of fish, and you feel yourself dragging behind the boat, so you kind of shake a few free,
Catch up.
and climb on board. You have climb speed too, don't you, with the sailor? Yeah. So, yeah, you're able to pretty nimbly pull yourself back up on board. How big is the net?
I think it's a 10 by 10, 5 by 5. I have no fucking clue. I'll look it up for you right now.
I mean, either way, that is super heavy. So it's a lot of effort actually to get yourself going upwards.
Can I move to assist him with the net?
Make a perception check.
Oh, great. Well, 14.
14?
Yeah.
You heard the splash when he dove in, and you kind of being that, comrade-centric person, you rush to the side and look in, and he is pacing. So you kind of come back, and after a while you stop hearing the splashes.
So I get up and kind of do this kind of motion.
do one of these deals.
Yeah. To see if he's okay.
Yeah, you look down and see him hanging on to the netting with one hand with this huge ass net of fish dangling off of one shoulder.
Can I move to help him lift up the net?
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okie dokie.
At advantage.
That is a 24.
You can roll it twice.
Oh,
So
roll it twice.
and take the better one with advantage. But you're gonna want that 24.
Yeah, 24.
Pretty much one-handed, he just like hangs himself down off the railing, grabs you with the sack of fish by the arm, and just pulls both of you back
me
up
hand.
and over.
Never let go, Jack.
Exactly. I couldn't find like dimensions for the net, so I don't know, 5 by 5.
I mean, either way, like that's
yeah, whatever.
hefty.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when filled with fish.
How much do you weigh? Just curious.
Oh man, I'm 5 foot,
Maybe
so like
100
what's
pounds.
okay?
Okay.
How was he able to? No, I'm not.
He's super strong.
100 pounds of sheer muscle.
My eyes light up, and I'm like, I want to arm wrestle this bitch.
It's good.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for putting the chair up against me.
I just wanted you to take this and put it over there so that I could
Oh, well, use
go
your
back
words.
under.
He's not a bard. He can't speak.
Did you just try to see us get a beer? Didn't work out.
No, some water.
Fair.
I chose the wrong smells to bring today. FYI.
How are the
Thank you
cameras
all for
looking,
holding.
by the way?
They look great.
Somewhat aligned still, Hugh?
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
I know, you've just been
I'm a little out of frame. That's okay.
Yeah, I have to. I can't fit all three of you in one frame because you're too spread out. I can get half of both of your
Scoot
faces.
over.
Yeah, I'll scoot over.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, let me fix this. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Inclusion.
Inclusion.
Yay!
I thought we kept him out because of his shoe.
You can't tell what it is from that
You
part.
can't tell. You can't tell. We're
Okay.
good. We're good.
Yeah, this is a Christian stream, guys.
But Christian isn't here.
Pull-ups.
Altogether, you were able to pull up about 20 river trout.
All right.
Plus a wood elf.
And a whale.
Put that shit in your inventory.
Is it the same wood elf?
It is.
Okay, alright.
It's important.
So Kira, below decks, I'm going to try and get better about character names. Sarah, below decks, you go over and take a look down at the other staircase. This one goes down and it turns into like wood gangplanks. It's like the spiral starts for a second and then comes out, and it's like wooden slats that lead off of a like flat wall. And this room is very like weird and trying to be fashion forward kind of deal. It's like a bunch of like patterns in the floor from the way that the wood is cut, but it's also super austere. And then the furniture of this room, there's like a table with chairs around it, and the table kind of like spirals out from the floor, and the chairs actually kind of like dip off of the table sort of deal. And they're like suspended seats. And there is a deck of cards on the table with a few poker chips.
Gambling. I like gambling. Are there any other doors, or is this kind of where it ends?
Yeah, there are like a bunch of portcullises. Or not, what are they called?
Portholes?
Portholes, yeah, that's it. Portholes. So there's a bunch of like those little windows on the ship, the little round portholes. And looking out, you see like what is basically the river. Almost like the ship is much, much, much deeper in it than it should be.
No other staircases that doesn't go down any farther.
There's, yes, kind of towards the front of the ship in this room. It's like all of the rooms, that the 2 rooms are basically like even stacked and set up the way that, you know, they should be on a ship, where it's kind of like the straight wall and then it curves off at the front a little bit and then squared off at the back. And this one is up towards the bow of the ship. And it's another stairwell down, and you can see it's like those wood slats again that like grow straight out of the wall.
I'm gonna keep going downstairs.
Okay. This one turns into one of those wrapped staircases kind of deal, and it's made out of just like hardy, thick cut stone. Reminds you kind of like of mountain orc masonry sort of deal. Especially growing up near the Orsinian border, this is like, it looks like what the stone orcs ruins looked like. And it gives way to another huge cut stone chamber that is the same shape. This has a bunch of like sparring dummies inside of it. And there's like a whole line of, you know, just standard iron weapons along the wall. And then on the other, there's a bunch of wooden facsimiles meant for sparring.
Does it go any deeper?
It does.
Oh, boy.
Jeez, how big is this
So how many levels are we talking now?
Sounds like a
The
magic
ship.
ship.
It's very magic.
So she was on the top deck, and then she went down to what should be the mid deck, and that was the rose quartz and gold room. And then she went down a level from there, and then she went down another level.
So we're talking 3 levels below deck so far.
Yeah.
And then there was the poker deck.
Quartz gold room. There's another room, and then the
Sparring deck.
4th room down, or I guess the 3rd room down, but the 4th level.
Oh, it's the 3rd room down because
Right.
you've got the deck, which is
Deck.
basically above.
Yeah, right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna
For a
make a
second.
mental note that
So
it
the
keeps
3rd
going
room is
down.
like a sparring room.
Sparring deck.
Yeah, made out of stone.
But I'm getting kind of thirsty, so I'm going back up to the main deck.
Okay. As you go up the wrapped stone staircase, you exit into what looks like a loft, basically like a Imperial City townhouse.
On the main deck?
No,
Or back?
where the wooden poker room was, it
Oh,
is
it
now
changed.
like a Imperial City townhouse, basically, with like the plush red carpets and the Akatosh iconography hanging from a wall, which is like it is a like stone wall with curtain rod that hangs out and a big like 2-panel window that looks out to the Imperial City Marketplace.
Almost like we're not on a ship. Like we're in a house.
Yeah.
In the city.
Yes.
It's a little unsettling. We'll keep going up.
Going up.
Going up.
Okay. So what was once the rose gold or rose quartz and gold room, it's almost the same, except it's sapphire now and gold. And it looks like another like ballroom, and on the floor where the tiles are made, there's like a filigree kind of that goes along the borders of the room, and there's like a big mosaic at the center with a bunch of differently colored stones that depicts Dibella.
We go up. So exciting, guys.
You reach sunlight.
Well, guys, just so you know that the ship's definitely magic. It keeps changing floors on me, so don't get lost.
Oh, really?
Changing floors?
They keep each level is changing. I went down about 4 levels and came back up, and they all changed. So.
Really?
May I do a sobriety check on her?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Alright.
I've had nothing to drink.
Oh, that's a nat
so-
1. Damn it.
Freaking wasted.
She is her name is Sarah Frost, and as far as you can tell, she is a wall of ice. There's no getting through that.
Like a literal wall of ice?
Figurative.
Oh, it's not. This is fucking madman.
Would
This
you-
is people.
I'm sorry. Would you mind showing me?
I mean, I'm
always
sure.
curious.
I'm sure you can make it down yourself.
I'm
but
also
there's
very
no
curious.
Where,
stairs
did you? Where was the door? Where did you go?
I don't remember.
Oh.
There's door behind me.
Oh.
I just came up
Is
the
there
stairs.
just one door on the deck, or
Yeah,
is
it's
there
just like the standard, like, it looks super plain. Like, as you stand at the top, you look down, and there's a standard ship's middeck down there with, like, you can, pretty dim light, but, like, you look down into it, kind of shielding your gaze, and you can see, like, where there would be bunks and attack room and all that.
So
Yeah, I mean the stairs are right there.
Okay.
So.
Is there a captain's
you don't
cabin
wanna
too
come
on
with
the
me?
ship?
No, I'm gonna get a drink and I just
Okay.
take someone's cup. And...
I'm assuming you take my cup.
Yeah,
as
are
I'm,
you
like,
the only one with a
walking
cup? I take your cup. Go, feel free.
I have my bowl.
Okay.
I follow her.
I'm
because-
gonna start walking in the
I
direction
take up
that
the
she
caboose.
came from, just kind of like looking for the door to the downstairs, the lower decks.
I mean, it's very easy to see. It's like
Okay.
yeah, it's like basically the way that most ships have it set up is it's like there's kind of like wood slats that they use to cover it, and it's like just kind of opened up via a hatch.
Okay.
So you can see the
I know what you're
slats
talking
right there very easily, and then it's a stairwell that goes to what would be the mid deck.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the mid deck.
I'm following.
And I am
Oh.
also following.
Oh, it's a party! Yay! I'm not alone.
This will be as fun as it was going into the magical bag to figure out what it
together,
was.
or are you kind of trailing?
I'm gonna
So
stare
I'm
perplexed.
I'm
about
following with
walking
the
wall of
very
ice I see.
tall imperial woman who likes to pat me on the head.
So you're hanging close to her.
Relatively, yes.
And did you enter like well before they did, or
I entered first. I lifted it and
okay?
I held it open for them, I guess.
Oh, so you're waiting on them then?
Yes, because I saw them coming.
Okay.
I say yes.
It's important to know.
I'm kind of hard to miss.
And I was
Plump,
a gentleman,
plump, plump,
and
plump.
I held open the door.
So you all head down together, and the first room that you go down to, it's a very interesting shift, and you've never really experienced magic like this before. So it's
Alteration, conjuration,
a
motion.
very fast and hard shift of you're looking down because you're curious. You see what would be a standard ship's middeck lit with lanterns and housing bunks, and then and you're going down a mountain cutback, and it's this switchback is laid into the side of the ship essentially, and it looks like open jungle up and above from the depths of a canyon that is shaped like the ship.
But you said we've never seen magic like this before.
As far as you can tell, you make an Arcana check if you're curious.
Kinda.
Go ahead.
I'll do that. Only 16.
Only 16?
Yeah.
You can't quite make out the full origin or nature of the magic, but you do sense a slight planar shift, and those you have felt.
Can I go down and see what I see?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
But how many levels did they go down?
You don't know.
Are we?
Okay.
Did
Can I
we-
go down 3 decks to see what I see?
So the first deck you go through is a almost pitch black cave that turns into the stairs become just like a dirt ramp going downwards.
Okay.
And there's just a small fire that is right next to the other staircase so that you can just barely make
It's
out
like in a
where it
different-
starts.
Plane.
Yeah. Okay. What's the next one?
The next one is very hard to put your finger on. It's like you're just kind of floating through the air, stepping on clouds, but they have substance to them.
Oh, like okay, yeah, like Gandalf smoke.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but you have no idea how high up in the air you are. You have no idea what land mass is below you, if any.
I mean, I'm convinced one of our party members is a sheet of ice, so like.
I don't mean like you physically thought she was living it, like you metaphorically thought she was. But hey,
I'm gonna roll
I'm
with this.
frozen.
all right.
I'm gonna roll with this one.
Where's Monsters?
Alright, now what do I see on the third deck down?
On the third deck down, it is a kind of like a mountaintop temple of sorts with a blizzard going on outside.
What are the origins of this temple? What does it look like? Is it a modern one or is it
Roll
like
a
an
history
academia?
check.
Okay. D20, right?
Yep.
Alright, that would be a 18 with a +1 for my history.
It is definitely a very, very old Nordic make.
Okay, Nordic? Alright. Wait, like, so, like, they still have, like, the standard Nordic pantheon and everything?
Mhm.
Okay. So you got, like, Kine and all that. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Pre or post or
Pre and post Talos, yes.
Okay, so both, alright.
So
During
roll
Talos.
yeah, I guess actually it would be during Talos.
It's before. Okay. It's like when Talos is a god of the end before he has actually shown up on Earth.
Alright.
It very, 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 very
Okay.
old burial mound on top of a mountain kind of
Alright.
deal.
Okay, and never mind, that does not prove at all what I thought it was going to be. Never mind, okay. Well, unsatisfied, I return to the top.
So you guys, like I said, are in like this jungle, but in a boat-shaped like ravine, and then you look up, and it's like arching canopies with birds flying over, and there's like a small like creek running through.
Can I roll like an Arcana to see what kind of school magic it is, particularly if it's illusion magic?
Sure.
Nat 1.
You have no idea.
Totally astounded. This is real life.
Destruction.
Where's the boat captain?
The boat captain?
Yeah.
He was in the crow's nest last
Are you
night.
asking like for Samai'el or?
I mean, because captain's technically a gem.
Oh,
There's
well, yeah, whoever got us, like whoever we met up with.
Samai'el.
Yeah.
He has been up in the crow's nest this entire time.
Yeah, I don't think he's-
Observing.
Way up on the main mast crow's nest.
Also, what are we doing with the fish?
I figured we were gonna be traveling for some time, so we would need food.
So pretty much everything has been on the deck that we've been doing as far as like our previous interactions, like the barrels.
Yeah, that
The
was
ale
all
and-
up on the deck.
Okay.
So we've still yet to go down. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Actually, another quick. On the way back up, were the decks the same as when I came down?
Nope, all different.
Always did? Okay.
Yep.
Do I notice this? Do I, like, observe and, like...
I'm gonna.
Perception check.
Fuck!
This is gay. Do you want some to die?
Can we go for another roll on that one?
You got a natural one.
With a,
Well, it's just
Modifiers.
natural one.
Yeah, natty one.
Yeah, no, you were just so intent on getting back up, you didn't notice that you ran across a foyata, zigzagged across, like actually swam through, like, a very, like, swampy marsh, and then made your way back up.
That ruins my next plan I was gonna do, so I guess that doesn't make any sense. Never mind, damn it.
I
But you're not covered in any swamp gunk when you get back up, so that's why you have no clue.
For
Well, how
shits
would I
and-
even notice? This guy's dumb enough to not even notice. So...
I guess for shits and giggles, I'll try
He's
to
thick.
do an Arcana
He's
check,
thick.
even though I probably know that I'm like, I'm drunk, but I've never been this drunk. An 8.
There's magic afoot. Those pesky wizards.
Fireball's hurt.
May I take my wholesome cup once more from my robes and dip it into the stream nearby?
Passes straight through.
There's no water in the... This is not real!
No,
This is not real life. This is not my beautiful house.
Yes, because there would be a fucking jungle in a ship. You are naive.
You're not wrong.
I
I'm
look
willing
at
to
the one
accept
with-
my flaws.
I look at this one because I'm like, you said you were old. I can say that. Have you ever seen anything shit like this?
Have you seen the guy that I walk around with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that answered any questions.
Are you satisfied with my answers?
You've seen some shit. I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we
I'm
go
gonna
down?
go back.
Oh, no. We're gonna go down another level. Come on.
Okay.
Onward we go. As long as that one's leading.
Yeah, I lead.
Okay, so you guys head down another level.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one looks like the cargo hold of a ship. There's lots of like very large crates, barrels stacked up everywhere, kind of secured with netting and rigging. And you see Samai'el sitting there towards the aft of the ship, the squared off end, in a chair with a pipe. Hello.
How did you? I'm gonna cast detect magic on him.
On
Samai'el.
just detect magic or like
Detect
is it
magic.
So that's like a radius, right?
Yeah. 20-foot sphere.
20-foot sphere?
Oh wait, no, that was fog. Hold on, detect magic. 30 feet.
30-foot?
I sense
Radius?
the presence. Blah, 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 and I can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and it lets me learn its school of magic.
So the ship itself is about 90 feet long.
Okay.
So kind of standing towards the aft so that you can pick up Sam. He is like
Sam. Oh.
he's sitting towards the back of the ship. Samai'el is Sam.
We're under the ship still?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I'm sorry, guys. At first I was following, and then I was not following, and now I'm following again.
He's sitting there smoking a pipe, and you
Yes.
have detected
Yes.
magic. So you notice him. The pipe is like screaming with magical energy, as is his sword, the feather in his cap, and pretty much every piece of jewelry on his body, which would be 10 rings, 3 pendants, a silver band with a like medallion on his cap, and his shirt. So he's basically just like a bright beacon to you with that. And then you also detect a bunch of gems, like little dots that are in the shape of soul gems, glowing with a faint pulse.
Quite a lot of toys you have there.
Which?
I said all. I said quite a lot, so.
Yeah.
What does the pipe do?
What is the pipe? I'll show you. He Gandalfs it, turns it into
Another ship.
like turns it into a ship section. Yeah, all right.
Just a quick lore check. Like, if the ship's going down, is that what we do for lifeboats? He's just gonna like blow a bunch of like. I'm just wondering the procedure, like, for lore wise, just so I know in the future.
It's an option.
Okay.
I take it you saw some of the other rooms.
So is this?
There was a canyon
So is this the actual?
ravine.
This is the actual ship. Yes, you did manage to find the actual cargo hold of the Dawnstrider.
What's up with all the other shit then?
The Dawnstrider?
The Dawnstrider.
Why does that sound so familiar?
What?
Someone should run like a memory check.
Cat knows why it's familiar.
Like,
Is that Jacques?
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
I sit there, I think, I'll roll a history check. See if I actually remember anything from school. A 6, probably not.
You didn't attend a lot of school. It's all right.
Anyone else?
She's
Someone
probably
should
punching
roll
people.
a history check.
Were you the playground bully?
No, that was actually my older sister. Quite a bitch. Still don't like bees because of her.
That's awesome.
We don't either.
Do you have a real story with your sister and bees?
What?
Do you have a real story with your sister and bees?
For this character, yes.
Oh, that's impressive.
Oh, that was awesome.
So I'm not the only one doing
Oh yeah. No, I went over to get a cinnamon stick and I was like, oh, there's no more. Hey, there's a icing.
Like,
of
are you
icing.
eating the icing?
Oh my god, you guys.
They're drinking the Kampai.
It is a purple delicacy. Don't understand.
I'm trying it. It's not that bad.
God damn it.
Will you guys run a history check on the ship? I'm really curious.
I did.
I know, but there's 2 more people with you.
Okay, I did. Oh shit. 22?
Oh!
22.
Yeah.
The Dawnstrider is a name that you have heard. It fought in the Great War.
Like Great War.
Do I know which side?
The Great War.
Yeah, it was at the Battle of Stros Mackay.
The Battle of the what?
Stros Mackay. From your history check, you know that was a very large naval battle between the Red Guards and the Aldmeri Dominion, which the Aldmeri Dominion lost. And you know that the Dawnstrider was on the winning side of history.
So like Imperial then?
No, this is.
It was Red Guard.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What's right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're separatists. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, this happened after the White Gold Concordat was signed and the Red Guards seceded from the Empire because they were like, no, I don't want to get along with the elves.
Good choice, dude. Fuck elves, am I right, guys?
Good thing none of us are elves.
Yeah. Except for...
There's 3 people that count as elves in this party. That's not in character. That's just my personal opinion.
Oh, I guess Bretons are technically half elf.
Quasi.
Oh, no,
Kind
orcs
of.
are elves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and orcs.
Orsimer, yeah.
Orcs are elves?
Yeah.
In Elder Scrolls lore, yeah.
Is that because of Malakath? Were they dark elves?
We'll go over this in our
Yeah.
lore corner side.
Perfect.
Do the fireside chat for our lore corners later.
Yeah.
So yeah, Samai'el is just kind of sitting there,
Weren't you on the
happy.
up in the and now you're
I was up there about... how long have we been at sea? That was no sun. Little wrist worn sundials don't do much good without sun. It's been about 2 hours. I was there for maybe an hour, and then you all started doing the thing with the ale and the fish, and I got bored and wandered off.
do you know how to get to where you want to be? Or
more
do
or
you
less.
just walk up and down continuously?
Well, there's the staircase right over there.
Is that the same staircase?
No, never is.
Of course not.
How do you know what's the right staircase?
How do we actually get to our quarters if it changes every time? We're just supposed to just sleep on some fucking mountain if that's where we land.
Just go up and down until it changes, is what I sometimes do. Otherwise, you can, just attune
You
the
ever
crystal.
tried to find a room when you're drunk off your ass?
Crystal attunement.
Yes. Nicely.
Is it fun on this ship?
Oh.
Quite.
You all have fun with that. Say more about these attunement of crystals.
Yes, there's I'm sure you noticed. I sensed that little burst of magic. There's one there, a couple of those crates over there, and just sort of spread throughout. And they.
If I roll 11 on perception, do I know? Can I?
With following his finger pointing, yeah, you're able to kind of see that like there's like these deep purple crystals embedded into the woodwork.
Gotcha.
At like the corners of the ship and kind of spread throughout the cargo bay.
Gotcha.
And they're grounded here in the Mundus, but you can make them go anywhere. And as far as we know, there are, I think, 38 million pocket realms that have been recorded. And that's just Sotha Seal's numerology, and even he admits that he hasn't done nearly as extensive a job as he should have, so... yeah.
So, the chances that we stumbled upon the exact same room that you're in...
extraordinarily low.
Well...
Anybody fancy a cuppa while we're here? I've got some Canis Root tea brewing. It's quite delightful.
I enjoy tea. It's
great.
Dunmer brew, isn't it?
Yes.
I'd very much like to try that.
He just kind of reaches behind him and from nowhere in particular pulls out a full tea set. And he spins them out and they start floating there in the air in front of you. Any for you, dear?
I guess. I don't think I really have much of a choice in the matter.
Yeah. He just kind of drops the kettle and it...
Tentatively make sure the cup is
It's quite real.
tangible. Okay.
It's a trick I learned from a good friend of mine up in the College of Winterhold. Sings of stars. Argonian, like you. Odd fellow. Smart. Oh, he's, about 7,000 years old.
The
by
new
his recollection.
Archmage Sings of Stars?
Yes. Came to Skyrim about a year ago, and that's how I learned the location of the Elder Scroll. And getting it, I will admit, was no small feat, which is why he had me and a few others go.
But a question about this whole thing that we're looking for, this weapon. Are
Yes.
we the only party that's interested in it?
I'm sure not.
Do you have any rivals?
Some. Few worth noting, but
Anyone that wants your head on a plaque or a plate?
the Eldmere Dominion for one.
But they were so cool.
And
Back in the day. Well, they're not so cool now. They're... Stab first, ask questions later sorts now.
oh, my type of people.
No, they're the exact opposite of your people, dear. They fought a war over it. Exactly.
Just have that one.
And you're just bemused, I see. Yes. Wow.
Actually, my
more
name is
about
Asya,
this.
but...
Sings with stars.
Sings of Stars. He's, like I said, very, very old. 7,000 years. The hist has been just not really letting him go.
Really?
Hasn't taken him back once. He's tried dying about 7 times. Didn't take.
Once every 1,000 years or
Yep.
so.
He gets bored of it. Tries something in the ground. Tries to revert back to an egg and just 3 days go by more or less and he pops right back up. Somewhere new. Somewhere shinier. Looking shinier. But still ever the same man.
Argonians are very perplexing to me.
They're perplexing to everybody but themselves, I think. Even to themselves sometimes. So, what about my little handbill interested in you three? I've got to know.
The what?
What
Oh,
my handbill? What interested you about joining the Keepers of the Clockwork Wheel?
I never read the handbill.
No?
You didn't actually read the contract before you came.
I was just sent.
Well then, what was your sender's interest in my little organization?
We thought it would make for a good pilgrimage.
They had no idea what you were getting into. Wow.
I leaned over to this one and went, they wanted her gone.
Can I roll perception to see if I heard that?
Sure.
Yeah, I heard that.
What'd you roll?
14 with a +3 modifier.
Yeah, she heard that.
I hope that's
It's
not
rather
the case.
uncouth, isn't it?
I mean, my family didn't want me around. I mean, go about make alliances.
I don't think anybody disliked me.
I'm sure she just
I had
needed.
friends.
I mean, look at her. She needs protection.
I'm a protector.
While this conversation is going down below decks, above deck, Samai'el shouts down to Kenneth, "What a hole you've got there, lad!"
Wait, now you're back in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Ah!
Why
That's a magic ship.
it's just as items.
Well,
that
are you
wasn't
guys
even
like,
that
where'd
was-
he go?
Is he still down there with us?
You guys are
It's
having a conversation.
simultaneous.
Whoa.
Should have enough for the crew for at least a couple of days.
I do say so. I think it is enough for a few days. That should get us through to North Point. Quite well. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Lest I have to remind our good captain in the gem.
Well,
Let me
alright.
see.
I am
Where are
going
we?
to
Oh,
climb
we're
up to
here.
the crow's
We're
nest
going
with
We
this
gotta go.
guy,
Okay.
That.
All the way around.
and I'm gonna look at his map.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look to see
It's gotta be up.
if there are any distinguishing marks on this
There,
map
on there.
that might
Also,
So we go.
show where we are.
not halfway.
And then I want to see if we're on track.
Okay, easy enough. It's, yeah, you guys are just following the river straight down. It leads northwards up to Windhelm. Only reason he didn't
Yeah.
take those docks is because you'd have to ask him. But yeah, it's like you guys are about 3 hours by river north of Riften, heading towards Windhelm.
What season is it?
It's spring, kind of early spring.
Like actual spring or bullshit Colorado spring?
It is the 17th, the first seed. So March 17th, and yeah, kind of a bullshit Colorado spring.
So it means the
Skyrim.
Sea of Ghosts is gonna track in with ice.
What's up?
It means the Sea of Ghosts is gonna have ice, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely going to be socked in for a little ways.
I'll set right
Towards
down.
the shores, okay-ish, but a lot of the caps you'll have to ride the waves very careful, sort of.
Country that Arbjorn knows very well.
Yes.
So we're traveling from Riften to where currently, and then we're going to Arden.
You guys are heading up and around, and you have enough supplies
so
to
we
make it
will-
to North Point
This is
and
from
Daggerfall.
High Rock, so.
Yeah, it's. Do you know where the Great Bay is?
No.
Or do you know where the Iliac Bay is?
No.
Do you want to share this map with
Yeah,
the group?
basically.
It's a great map.
So we were going right there is where we're headed. So shit. We're like here. We're here. We're gonna
Cool.
and then right there.
Are you putting
That
the
was
group
awesome.
chat?
No, I don't think so.
Also, this kind of helps
Oh,
too.
rough point.
Facebook.
So basically,
Well, I'm
You're
just
not facing
getting
the
back
other
to
way.
where I came from.
going up through here, going up.
That's
through
yeah.
I walked all the
That's
way
how we are
there
too.
We're
We're like,
coming
oh,
down.
just to
right.
take the ship back to where I
Right
came
now.
from. I could have just
Just like that
stayed.
too.
It's okay. It was a
We're
good
going back
learning
home.
experience.
It's
for
gonna
me.
be cold.
Okay, cool. So there's really only one main like river until we get out to sea.
Yeah, there's one direction to go.
Cool. It's not like we could get lost on any tributaries. It
Like,
just doesn't seem
now
like
we're
this
in the
guy knows where he's
jungle.
going.
If you're sitting there with basically the Mad Hatter as he's smoking a pipe and drinking tea.
Yeah, for sure. I'll just tell him that. If you want to go down and take a bit of a break, I got this from here if you want.
Oh no, I'm quite comfy up here. It's. Damn. Did you want some alone time?
Zip up your pants.
I didn't actually say that.
Would you like to make a kumpai with me?
I think I know what he's trying to do.
What?
Nothing.
Persuasion.
Nah, I'm just trying to give you a bit of a break, trying to get the get the gauge of the lands and the seas around here. I guess we're on the rivers right now. But, just trying to get myself familiar. Make my own map,
Oh, well, yeah. Feel free to base it off of mine should you need other details there.
Oh, perfect. He just gives me access to his map? And, like, a
Of course.
copy of it? I just have a copy of his map?
Yeah, I have like 30 of the things lying around.
Oh, alright, perfect.
You have a very particular idiom, don't you? Stay in character, otherwise I'll really rip into it, guys.
Alright, whatever. I don't really care. I'm just trying to make sure this guy doesn't get us lost. But he's not, so.
Okay.
Can I do a history check real fast?
For what?
I want to compliment him on his ship. That it's the changing room thing. I just want to give him a little compliment on that. But I want to see if, like, notice.
Okay, so you kind of like walk
Yeah.
up to the...
And notice it was the changing thing, like with the changing environment.
Yeah, so you like come up
Mhm.
and you walk up to the wheel where you last saw him.
Yeah.
And he's there with a cup of tea in his hand, steering the ship down the river.
Wait, but I went all the way up deck.
Yeah,
Okay,
on the
okay.
top deck.
Yeah,
He's up at the aft by the
Okay.
captain's wheel.
Okay, and you're talking with the other guys and stuff, or?
Well, Kenneth is up in the crow's nest,
Okay.
having a conversation.
Okay, yeah. I just want to do a history. Can I do a history check on that? Do I need it?
On the ship itself?
Yeah, I just want to like go like, hey, nice
Wait,
ship.
wait.
I mean, you can just say, hey, nice ship, based on what you've seen.
Oh no, but like the changing room thing.
On the
specifically.
top, he's talking to Samai'el in the crow's nest,
Uh-huh.
and now he's talking to Samai'el at the helm.
Yeah,
Yes.
the magic ship.
And then Magic Sam, apparently.
Okay. The top of the fucking ship changes too. That's great. Continue.
You don't know that yet.
No, Asya has no idea, but I'm.
But
Clearly,
Hugh does.
Thickick has no fucking clue. Dumbest member of the party, so.
But you see him up in the crow's nest.
And probably thinks nothing of it, even if he notices it. So like,
Make a perception check.
okay. Yeah, it is. Alright, I got a 5 on that. Does he just think nothing? Even if he notices it, does he just go like...
You saw Kenneth go up, and then you didn't see Kenneth.
Do I think anything of this? That he just disappeared? I'm like, eh.
That's up to you.
It's okay. You can be Gonza.
Comrade.
Comme ci, comme ça, comrade.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I apologize to any of our French and or Australian viewers.
I think the Australian accent's pretty good. Could use a couple more cunts dropped here and there.
Oh,
It's pretty
oh
good,
God.
honestly.
He's not wrong.
He's really not. You don't swear enough for an Aussie.
He's like, I can kick it up a notch if you'd like.
No, please don't.
Well, fuck, Mike. You gotta do the banter right.
Jesus.
So
Christ,
you go up to Sam at the helm of the ship,
Yeah.
and
Just awkwardly say, nice ship, and then walk away.
it is quite nice. Yes, thank you. Funny orc man. Why did you come along when I just sort of pointed you at random in a crowd?
This is the roleplay, by the way. I walk away.
Thank you, funny orc man. Talk later, maybe. Well, not so much. Who knows?
Still sipping on Canis tea pleasantly
Mhm.
in the hold.
Yep, with Sam.
Yep.
What's that?
What does it taste like to me?
Canis root tea is like,
We can make it for you sometime.
yeah, it's
Pretty cool.
it's very acrid for one.
Khajiit pheromones.
Kind of like no. It's like bitter in a very pleasant way. It's a very, 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 very dark tea that has kind of a natural caffeinating effect to it. And it's also very, very soothing. So it's like it should hit you with a buzz, but it goes down like chamomile tea. Yes, it's quite addicting, isn't it?
I'm
just sitting there shaking.
Dramatizing.
Chihuahua.
I put my hand on top of her head to see if she actually stops shaking for a moment. I lift it back up for a moment. Put it down. Oh, this little thing is going to be amusing. Hope she doesn't get killed.
I'm right here.
We'll take it.
Don't talk about me in the third person.
She can take care of herself.
Yes. I've lived this long.
I mean, she made it all the way from, where did you come from?
High Rock?
High Rock to Riften. High Rock to Riften? Alone?
High Rock to Riften?
Alone.
You crossed the reach. How?
How? Yes, you might have some stories. Please tell.
Who? Wait. Is...
This beats my story. I'm gonna be pissed.
Is the Jarl... There's no Jarl in the Reach right now, is there? Is it occupied by the Forsworn?
Well, okay, so there's Markarth, but then
Right.
there's actually the huge expanse of the Reach that goes out into High Rock, Hammerfell, and Skyrim altogether.
Just say you circumvented it. Just.
But Markarth is still under an Imperial control right now, or a Nord control, I should say.
Okay.
Oh wait, just.
I joined a caravan at Markarth and traveled with them for a while.
I was hoping for a more interesting story, but okay.
I met along with some of the Dawn Guard and the remnants of what was once the Vigil of Stendar, and they helped.
Huh. Anything interesting happened on the way?
Any interesting people that you may have met that helped you? How did you make it
She was with a caravan, so obviously she
off the cuff.
wasn't alone.
Well, I guess this is how I develop my backstory a little bit.
Where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
I'm just worried, that's all.
I mean, nothing bad happened to you.
Well, I made it here, didn't I?
That's good. Good.
Well, there were some highwaymen and some other things and some wildlife that.
Other things. You have to be a little more specific with that. There are a lot of things in this world.
That can be classified
This
as other.
is an other thing.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
Alright.
I mostly stayed in the carriage, the wagons, and
Well, this is fascinating stuff.
This is
Should
really
we go up to the
exciting.
top deck?
Yes. I know you're
I'm so sorry.
Homework.
I'm so caught off guard right now.
Homework.
I know. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Teach.
Yeah, I know a shortcut, if you let me. You guys kind of blink, and you're sitting on the top deck.
Ah.
How long has it been since I cast Detect Magic?
I mean, within the conversation, maybe 5 minutes.
What school of magic was that he just used? Because it lasts for 10 minutes.
It was technically conjuration.
Got it.
But we're not.
Do you guys appear
Conjuration
That's
magic.
great.
Yeah,
within,
they just kind of.
within like eye shot, like right in front of us?
I mean, yeah, if you're looking anywhere kind of towards the back of the deck.
Yeah.
I
So
gotta
I
spin
drop
around.
my sword that I've been currently sharpening and go.
It's very sharp by now.
Yeah, very sharp.
Where'd you guys come from?
Where is the man with the weird griffin hat?
Downstairs.
He's right.
Yeah, but you just appeared
Did he
in
not
front
come with
of
us?
What?
Oh, wait, was that not that guy?
It was.
I'm rolling for perception
No,
to see
was
where
that-
he is.
Yeah.
The guy we've been talking to?
One.
Beamed.
Every time somebody does something stupid, I'm gonna start making counts. I'm at 3, so.
What are you rolling a perception check for, Hunter?
Hugh is running perception.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception check
To
as
see
well.
where he is.
Can I join him on
17.
this party?
He's at the wheel.
Up there,
And then
up
the
there, and over
crow's
there.
nest.
I get 11.
Wait, 3 places?
Up there, and over there.
I get
He's
a no.
up in the crow's nest. You can see like the griffin feather waving in the wind a little bit. You see him standing at the wheel with a cup of Canis root tea floating beside him, and the same pipe in his hand, and another one sitting cross-legged on like the very, very, very like the rigging line.
Yo,
that
this is
goes
Johnny
out
Depp
from,
shit, alright?
Like it's the
I
giant
look
plank
over
of
the
wood
edge to
that
see
goes
if
out from the
we're
bow,
going
Yeah.
where
through
the rigging
sand
line's
instead
tied
of
to.
water.
He's sitting out on the very tip of it.
I got a
Are there crabs? Small little rock crabs.
Do we know where you are from? Like where you come from? Like what your backstory is?
Sam?
Yeah.
Go roll a history check. Like other than
What? I
being
mean,
a somewhat household name in the Empire.
we're all running. I got a
19.
10. 8.
19.
I call on Hugh to run.
You said yours was a 10?
Yeah.
You don't recall much besides the name. You know that he really didn't get famous until about a year ago. You know that he is a old dude because you've read his name in like scriptures of events of the Oblivion Crisis.
Oh.
And he fought in battles in a teeny tiny little Redguard town out on the borders of the Alakir Desert, and single-handedly kept an Oblivion Gate at bay for the entire year.
It's because there's like 20 of this dude, so that's really
Yeah, that's true.
impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
That's like
Single-handedly. Can you share your knowledge with
Shit.
us, Hugh? Or
I don't think it's pertinent to share.
How are you doing that?
How are you in 3 places at bloody once? What the hell?
Well, I'm only in one. I'm right here. He says from places.
Wait.
I don't think I like this.
Well, if that's then, are we already in multiple places too?
Are we even on a boat right now?
Yes, we
The
are
Lonely
all
Island
on-
starts playing in the background.
in the river, heading
No, but
what was
you.
it? South, north.
North.
We're going north.
Never.
North.
We're going never. Yes, we are headed towards
west
never.
at
Well,
first,
but
right?
you're.
North Point.
We're going
Isn't
north
that where you
to
just
never.
came from?
Yes.
We're literally going back on your place.
But then,
Almost.
once
a
we
bit
get to
farther
the
east.
sea, we're going to be heading over to Wenis.
I prefer west for that one. Thank you.
I make Venus better.
You would with all your company.
Did you dare speak such badly about my people?
Again, I apologize to our European viewers.
No. People focus. Do we not see him in 3 places at once?
Yes, we all do.
Well, no, I'm right here. He says from a single place, which is as he like steps out from his captain's cabin, pokes his head out. Just in here.
He probably doesn't know.
Arbjorn, I sheathe my sword and I basically under my breath go, "Damn mages!" And I walk to the front of the ship.
As the door to the captain's cabin closes back again, you
I
like,
basically just
you
take.
looked. He disappeared from the bow. You looked back, saw him, and then he's back at the bow as you were heading back out.
I just go.
I just take a moment. I grab my bag of holding. I open it up and I stick my head in there and I start screaming.
It's very loud. Could you keep it down, please?
Wait a minute, are this bag and ship connected?
Did he just speak from your bag?
If he's in my fucking bag, I'm gonna crawl in there and get him out of there.
He's
I'm
like,
not in the bag per se, so much as next to it.
You're what? I missed something. Wait, play back. Play back.
I was like, what was that? Oh. You totally missed something hilarious.
I want to know. It's okay. I'm gonna be editing this later, so I'll find out.
He like bit into his apple and then just like went just all over me.
I like the elf and the Norns are friendly getting along.
I don't have a problem with what else. It's their tall bastard friends I don't like.
Here.
Okay.
Okay,
Leon wins, not so bad.
well, this bag was weird, but this is weirder.
I
Well, obviously it's magic. I just can't really discern what.
I mean,
Are you?
are you a fucking god or something?
No.
Which one are you talking to?
You!
So
that
you,
one, that one, or this one, or that one?
So you do
Or
know.
the other one that's way downstairs, but not downstairs.
So you know there are at least 5. Are there more than 5?
There's many. There's, you're over there actually right now, and well, the Argonian is somewhat to the left of the ship, just sort of in the air.
So that's how the. Okay.
I actually
That's how
look
the
around
ship
and
is
see
manned?
you in the air.
No.
Does the outside of the ship see any of what's going on the ship? Or is that just more
Are you
illusion?
asking, is the ship real?
Well, I would hope and imagine that the ship... I'm standing on the ship. So it has to be somewhat real.
I mean, we also thought we were in a jungle.
That was real magic. So...
He comes out from the captain's cabin again, and all of the are gone. So, look, there's this gem back up there where I was standing. It,
Are you a gem? Are you the soul gem?
Oh! I found the gem.
I think I would have noticed if he was the soul gem.
Quite probably. No, it's a little bit of temporal spatial manipulation. It doesn't really sail on wind power so much as it does pulling itself through space-time. And things get a little weird in the pockets.
Can we just use the regular sails?
No, they didn't work.
Can I fix them?
No, they're not real.
I need to lie down.
Okay. Do you want me to show you how to get to the bedchambers?
Please.
Okay, so the stones that you all missed, they're on the walls, right, and on the handrails. Just sort of touch them and think of where you want to be, and then you're there.
Okay. I just go. And I try it.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Fuck. 10?
10? That is just enough to get to wherever you visualize.
Okay.
In the shape of a boat.
I just imagine, like my room back home at the temple.
Okay, so your room back home in the temple expands to be 90 feet long in the shape of a boat.
How far away is the bed? Probably at the other end.
Probably
room.
something like that.
Is the bed also bigger?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna walk back up to the top deck, and then we're gonna walk back down, and this time I'm gonna imagine the whole temple.
90 feet of the temple in the shape of a boat appears within.
Great, and then I'm gonna find my room in the temple, and then I'm gonna lie down.
Done.
Great.
I should mention his bed, shape of a boat.
Oh.
That's a terrible bed. Like, unless you're dead center, your feet would hang off. It sucks.
I mean,
Pretty big bed.
she is tiny, so
Oh,
she
yeah,
can
she
probably
can
just
do it.
squish onto the bed.
Yeah.
Does everybody get it now?
Is it?
No? Maybe?
Is it like yeah? I
Enough.
get it. Wait, like do our characters get it, or do like I get it?
Characters.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Alright?
I grab my barrel of ale and I try to touch one of the stones to think of a place I would want to be.
Make your Arcana check.
What?
A 13.
13?
Yeah.
That's enough. Yeah. You were successfully able to plane step more or less to a boat-shaped slice of wherever.
Realistically, it would probably be a bar, and I'd be just I'm like.
You are in a boat bar.
Boat bar.
Boat bar!
Boat bar.
There's a really raunchy sea shanty being sung by like 3 drunk dudes standing up on a stage. The bartender has like a, those stereotypical
Also, there
anchor
are-
tattoo.
Like, people.
Oh yeah.
Did I see anyone that I would have, like, known or recognized going through?
Oh, it's very late. Everybody goes to bed early in the temple.
Okay.
I honestly sit there feeling some friendship.
So what time is it?
Aggression. I pick out the
Time of day.
We've been heading ever up the river. So it's like about 8 p.m. now, kind of deal.
Okay. Spring.
I
Dusk.
find the biggest person in this imaginary bar and challenge them to a duel. Because I'm pissed off.
He responds, agreeably enough. And as your swords meet, they don't meet. And so your sword just kind of
Which makes you
straight through. And he's sorry. Forgot.
How close to Windhelm are we?
About, I'd say 6 hours down the river, kind of at this point, sailing along, and you notice that like time jumps weird when you're on the Dawnstrider, because it feels like, as far as like how tired you are, in the moment it's like maybe an hour, and then you think about it, and it's like the sun has set. There are stars up. Okay, and you feel like it's been 8 hours of you going up the river. So you guys are about probably actually nearing Windhelm and heading out towards sea.
So I walk over to the ledge and I grab onto the railing, holding one of the crystals.
Okay.
Think of a place to go. Well, I'm not going there.
What was your Arcana check?
9.
9?
Actually, no, 8.
8.
Definitely not going there.
Okay. So you head downstairs and
Or intelligence. Okay.
what were you thinking of?
To go to the pre-Civil War home that I used to live in with all my family.
Near Windhelm?
Yep.
It's about 17 years before that, even. So it's like kind of a facsimile of the way that your home was when you were a kid.
Huh. Okay. Kind of hang out there.
Cool.
Like walking around the halls and looking at everything.
Everything is pretty much the way you remember it being when you were like young. But there's nobody around.
Okay.
Am I alone on deck now?
It's me, you.
And Samai'el is up there too.
I'll wait it out.
Okay.
Am I tired enough to fall asleep in my bed? Listen, while I'm down there.
I'm
I'm looking at the map.
still discerning the interplanal magic.
It's a convoluted method that I may have borrowed from a certain Telvanni without his permission. And then, like I said, I found the stone, it turned into a boat, so I was like, oh, this is perfect. And one thing led to another. I found some more chinks of the crystal while I was wandering through the waters of oblivion. And I call it home, more or less.
Do you know what it is called?
The magic that I use? Or the boat? The boat's the Dawnstrider.
The stone that it came from.
No clue. I've tried to identify it at least 40 times over the years. No luck. It supposedly holds Valiance, and yet it doesn't use sunlight as its source of magic, so it's not Alidune. It's not a soul gem per se, but it acts like one, except it doesn't store souls so much as it stores the waters of oblivion itself, which are loosely unlimited potential.
You don't find it concerning to just be carrying around Oblivion waters with you?
No. Alrighty. Does the 9 o'clock? We've been at it for about
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
I know because there's a timer.
Oh.
Actually, technically, we started the stream 2 hours and 50 minutes ago exactly.
Nice.
So
And I was told 7 o'clock. Shit, I was super late.
It's okay.
Wait a minute, you said you had European viewers? What are they doing up? It's like 3 a.m. Go to bed.
I'm speaking for the the long term.
The masses.
People come back and watch it later.
Yeah.
In reality, we don't have any viewers.
Oh.
I think
we have
that Kira
technically-
and I have been
Me
on
and Kat.
2 viewers.
Right, oh.
The stream says we only have one.
Oh, it's probably
Which is
Kat.
probably
Mine's-
me,
mine's
actually.
checked out. Oh.
Yeah.
Now you have 2.
My
Ah!
laptop died too, so like I don't have a character sheet anymore, guys.
You have your phone.
And that's at 2%, so I don't have a character sheet, guys.
That's okay.
Well, I think tonight then that is a good place to wrap it up, as the new band of Keepers of the Clockwork Wheel head north out to the Sea of Ghosts on a very strange ship with a very strange man.
Yeah. My character is super trusting and she doesn't trust him.
I actually never described what my character looked like. Oh well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we kind of get it. I think we kind of like get it through context clues.
Tall, burly, dark hair.
Huh?
Tall, burly, dark hair.
Yeah.
Like a nice 5 o'clock shadow beside. How does she grow it? I don't know.
She's a bearded woman.
Does she know it's not a beard? Does she
is
shave every
Maybe
day?
it's Maybelline.
Because I remember throwing one over there earlier, but I didn't want to steal your dice.
No, you're fine.
Because that's like one of my favorites.
Good.
So it was just 6 for tonight, right? We're gonna do 7
In the future.
in the future.
Whatever works for everybody.
Yeah. Well, we have time to get together and sort of decide what's going to be best for everybody
Yeah.
for the next session. So
I did just want to kind of cut this one a little bit shorter than usual. I want to generally shoot for 3.5 hours, so that we can do.
So that's like 10:30, 11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do like an hour and a half, take a little bit of a break. So maybe like an hour and 45 minutes, take a 15-minute break, and then do another hour 45 kind of deal to split it up and give us a chance to get up and get food without disturbing the stream, hit the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, ideally like going to 10:30 or 11 is what I would like, but if we can't make it that long, that's okay. And this one I did want to wrap up a little bit earlier, like I said, because there's only so much you can do with traveling on a ship. And I do want to kind of wait to have everybody present.
There's only so many bread recipes we can make up.
Yeah.
there's a Skyrim cookbook. Come on.
Because
There
we're going
is,
to
I have
have
it.
Janie and Tristan joining the crew soon.
Oh my god, I'm getting another camera.
I'm gonna have to make another character. 'Cause I can't do this. I can't keep up this character forever.
Just
Are
kill
you
him
gonna
off. It'll be
become
great.
I mean, he's gonna die pretty. I mean, she's shitty rolls. Like he's gonna die quick, guys.
Come here, meat shield.
How often are you coming up for the stream, Dan?
You guys said you do it every other week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can probably make that honestly, because like I have to take off work the next day always, because I'm not getting up at 2 a.m. to go to work. I already get up at like 4. So.
Where do you live?
I live in Springs.
Oh,
Springs,
wow. Jeez.
Hey, I live in
This is his
Longmont if
brother.
you want to stop
He's his
by.
brother.
Yeah. Jeez.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a super early job, so I always take off the next day. So.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Do you
June
have
4th
tomorrow
is our
off then, or
next
just need to
meeting.
drive up tonight?
It's my birthday.
I took off tomorrow just for this.
Birthday stream.
Next,
Yeah.
In 2 weeks is your birthday? Nice.
June 4th.
June 4th.
I've never played actual D&D. How
Eden's
trash?
gonna be 3 on June 8th.
Oh.
Dude, just how bad is 11 HP?
I have 8.
That's actually pretty
Yeah, I
decent.
have 8.
I have
so
9.
I have 5. I have 8.
How the hell does he have such strong stats? Oh my God, I just...
What's your age?
All right, I want to wrap up the
17.
stream, and then we can do
14.
Stuff on our own time.
Yeah.
I've discussed and what we're gonna do and everything. I don't think this really needs to be here for audience members. Although, hey, the inner workings of D&D, half of it is scheduling and making sure everybody can come to the sessions. It's a nightmare,
That's probably
but it's
the
worth
hardest
it.
part.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah, and especially with how many
scheduling
people
D&D.
we have for this particular campaign. So, I personally would like to thank everyone who tuned into the stream. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please by all means like the page, like the video, share it with your friends. Say hi. I have notifications on everything. Put that down. Notifications. I'll come back and if you have questions or anything, more than happy to comment or direct message you either way about kind of what we're doing, what's going on. So, any words from anyone else before we kind of wrap this up?
This was fun.
It was awesome.
Definitely
Yeah.
fun.
Great first day.
Different. Still getting used to like the characters and the roles and everything.
Yeah.
Making it fit. So.
I think honestly, as far as, some people are throwing at some hard things, it was pretty good impromptu acting for most of us. I think it was pretty good.
It was a self call out. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my freaking homework because apparently I need to plot out the entirety of my journey because everyone wants to know. So I might.
I mean, I didn't know.
I would love a one-off session to kind of go over some of that.
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
If you
yeah, we
wanted
should
to
do
do
that
something
next
like
time.
that.
Let's do a
Definitely do
review.
this.
Can we do like a review before we start next time?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
always do a review at the top
Okay.
of the session.
Yeah.
We will cover what happened in the last session and some of the key points before we continue onwards. So
I'd like to thank Hugh who helped get all this stuff set up and Evan who also helped get all this stuff set up.
Yep.
The rigging, the situation, and the money spent on the cameras and the microphone.
yeah,
for it all.
Evan as of now is our producer, DM. I am our resident technician. Alec is our lighting designer.
Lovely.
He works great with lamps, guys.
I do good.
Good stuff. So, yeah, with that, that's gonna be it. We'll catch you all next time, people, if I figure out how to do this.
Cool. Everybody get your shit and get out.
Leave.
All right.
Go off. You too, Dan.